Nope. Well, no. Ready, Freddy? Are we?
Wait. Shoot! That was the wrong thing. All right, now we got it. Well, that was a horrible way to start the stream, but welcome everybody.
Thanks, man.
Welcome everybody to Curiosity Public. For any of you guys here live watching the stream, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Hey, Biz in the house already.
All right. And anybody that's watching the replay of this, thank you for watching the replay of this. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, do all the stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube to help YouTubers out. We would appreciate it. We got kind of a cool stream here set up, ready to rock. We're going to let some people trickle into the chat and the stream before we start getting into the good stuff here. But a couple of announcements. Number one, Jules is here. Most important announcement of the night.
Thank you.
Second most important announcement of the night is that Dylan is not here.
Solo, but yeah.
Um,
I know, when this is like his jam.
dude, he's gonna
At least
he's gonna love this high proof stuff when we finally get him to try it. So second announcement, if anybody in the chat would mind letting us know how everything sounds and looks. Well, not how it looks, because I'm pretty sure the stream is going, but how it sounds, just let us know. If things sound weird, pop a comment. Couple of other quick announcements. We've got shirts, and we've got a new shirt. This guy right here. That remind you of something? I feel like having a Whopper for some reason. Do you?
no.
Anyway, if anybody's
Fish sandwich.
if anybody's interested in this shirt, we're going to be giving away, I think, 3 of them tonight. And all you have to do to get one is just to do a super chat. Any super chat, you get entered in, and we'll do some random numbers at the end of the stream to pick out who gets it. And we haven't got the final ones in yet. We're going to be ordering them, so it may be a couple weeks before we're able to get the shirts shipped to us and then shipped out to you guys. But don't worry, if you win one, you will get it eventually. What else?
Yeah, we are trying a different supplier this time.
Yeah, we're still trying to work on the shirt thing. So yeah, any super chat gets you entered. It's a great way to make sure we see your comments as well. We're going to try to get to comments in between all the tastings as well. And all right, wow.
Yeah,
Already winded.
this guy's already in the super chat. It's awesome. Or in the chat. Michael Jonas says sound is good.
All right.
Anthony Machio as well. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, Ray says the Bourbon King shirt is awesome. Yeah, the final version is going to be a little bit different. See how this has like the
Yeah, we don't want any
well, no.
copyright.
This has like a
Feather.
like a grain design on it. The final one actually is just going to be plain. It's not going to have the detail because it didn't really print particularly well. But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. If you think that grain detail, I don't know if you can see it.
It's like a feather thing, dude.
It's like a wheat chaff or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're open to suggestions on that. All right, Anuj is here. Everybody says sound is good. All right, awesome. All right, and Eugene is in the house because we are going to be drinking some of his stuff right here, the Obtainium stuff. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate you coming by.
He's here. Oh, yeah, there he is.
I just put his comment
Nice.
on.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you can't see it over
I
there.
don't see it.
You know. All right, Vortex has a good question. Do we have a merch store? We do have a shirt store. It should be in the description of this video and all of our other videos. I think we had a banner. Yeah, the banner there at the bottom. We'll show you the link as well. So yeah, we do have a shirt store. There's a few different designs in there. We're gonna have
Yeah, we're working on some merch ideas. But I mean, we don't want to keep doing what everyone else is doing, do we? Coasters,
I mean, we haven't
Glen
done a lot of
Cairn,
that stuff. We're I mean, I want to do some Glen Cairns at some point, but
lasers.
I mean, we're still, I think, just fine tuning our own logo. It's like every 6 months. It's
We
like,
don't have a logo. We're tuning all these other things instead.
all right, so
Cheers, guys. Yeah.
here's, I just finished my little palette cleanser there. Which
bottle of
was
water.
Remus, the regular Remus, the Remus small batch or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. But we're ready to get going here, and to give you guys the lowdown on what we are going to be drinking. So let me
Yeah,
see.
we saw that in the thumbnail, man.
Well, that's only some of it, and we got to give a little detail here. So I realized too, when we put comments up, you guys can't see the bottles, but unfortunately, StreamYard only lets us put comments down at the bottom. So until we
move our camera,
that's too much work.
Yeah.
All right, so.
You know how long it took for us to calibrate this thing?
I know, it's ridiculous. All the stuff, all the little details
Yeah.
and all the little things that.
It's all on Dutch, basically.
Well, on us, I would say Dylan does nothing. But all right, so we got three main things we wanted to get to today. I'm in no particular order. I don't think we're going to drink them in this order, but we might. Actually, we should maybe. The first one up is Wilderness Trail. I don't know if we can get a focus there. Probably not, because it likes the autofocus is searching for our face. There we go. Hey. This is their 6-year-old bottled and bond weeded bourbon. Wilderness Trail is kind of cool because I think, from what I understand, they're kind of like yeast geeks. Like they're really into yeast strains and doing the science to figure out what works well. And this is their own juice, so 6-year-old of their own distillate. From what I understand, I haven't. Again, when we do these lives, we're a little bit off the cuff. Stay tuned for
I do no prep, as you know. Like the first time I heard of all of these was when you put up
when you showed it. You don't even check the thumbnails, dude. But this is out of Kentucky, 6 years old, bottled and bond, 100 proof. That means weeded bourbon. They've got a few other different iterations. They do have a rye mash bill. They've got some single barrel cask strength stuff that's out there, and they've got a couple of other options. I think they've got like a couple of small batch offerings. So this one clocks in, I think, around $70 or $80. So it's a little bit pricier than their other offerings, but cool looking bottle. I was looking at this earlier and I was like, this could survive a drop off of a two-story building.
Well, what are you referring to? For those who haven't seen that episode.
The bottle drop? Yeah. Hopefully everybody here has seen
info right now on the live.
I know. Hopefully everybody's seen that episode, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, I like what Randy Paw said. Team no prep. Yeah,
Totally.
we should start that hashtag.
All right, so then the next two that we're going to get to are Obtainium. So we've got two different ones here, and Gene Nassif is in the chat, so hopefully he can school us a little bit. And if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, I apologize. You can let us know the proper pronunciation as well.
That's pretty much the only thing I know about Obtainium, is that he's involved.
Yeah, well, I mean, I vaguely remember back in the day on the old channel, I think he'd reached out at some point and was kind of letting us know that this stuff was coming, which was really cool to hear.
I mean, we could have been like first on the factory floor.
Well, we're so disorganized that could never happen.
Seriously. Oh man, first super chat, Ray Chappell. Nice.
Ray.
I'm
about to open my 6-year Weeded Wilderness Trail along with you guys. Awesome, Ray. Appreciate it. You are definitely entered in for a t-shirt. Appreciate the support. And for being a member of Curiosity Private, which is our membership option. And if you guys want to join that, you can hit the join button. If you're on an iOS device, you have to open it.
You may not see the join button.
You have to open it in Chrome and then request the desktop version. And then you'll be able to see it. That's apparently the workaround.
Safari.
Chrome.
Safari.
Or Safari.
iPhone, dude.
Does it work with Safari? I heard Chrome.
Oh, really?
I don't
know.
I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know any of this stuff. Okay, so back to Obtainium. So this is Eugene's stuff. Cat's Eye Distillery is the name of the operation there.
That's cool, man.
Some really cool source whiskeys that they're putting out. So the first one, we'll start with this one. This is Obtainium Bourbon Whiskey. It comes at us at 52.3% alcohol. It is a 6-year-old, I think, or a 5.5-year-old. 5 years and
change
in a few months. 21% rye mash bill, it says here. 52.3% alcohol. So pretty cool looking bottles here. Let's see if we can get that to focus.
Focus.
Oh, there we go. Finally. So ridiculous. But it's this autofocus is so good at focusing on faces that
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never had any of this. I believe it's Indiana MGP source. Hopefully, not Nassif like an American. Okay, all right, fair enough. Distilled in Indiana, so he can provide the details on source. I believe it's all MGP stuff.
Mm.
Then the next one here is the other version that we have of the Obtainium, which is the light whiskey. So bottle looks pretty similar, it just says light whiskey here. And a light whiskey is something that's pretty unique these days. You don't really see it very much at all. But it was kind of a thing back in I think the 60s and 70s. It came about where, it was just a different approach to whiskey making, and you would take really, really high proof distillate. So instead of like a bourbon where you're going into the barrel somewhere around 120 proof, all right, there's a maximum, right? For bourbon, you cannot go into the barrel any higher than I think 125. With light whiskey, they're going into the barrel at like 160, like super high proof.
Whoa.
Going into used barrels, and I mean, you just get a different experience. So I'm really interested to try this. It's a very cool thing hitting the market. 67.4% alcohol. So
Light whiskey. So this is an old product category.
I mean, hopefully we're seeing a resurgence. I mean, this is 13 years old too. So 13-year-old, high proof, light whiskey. Very excited to try that. So we got a comment here. I see Gene saying, all right, so we source from dozens of distilleries, but these do come from MGP. So keep schooling us as we go. We'll try to pop your comments up, and so everybody knows the real deal instead of what we say. Randy has a good question here. Is the bottle the same size as a Stag Junior bottle?
Oh, do we have a Stag handy?
Don't think we have one right here. It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Very similar.
I'd say I like the labeling. It's really simple.
I do too.
As simple as it is, it's still catchy.
We were talking about this in one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
Dylan's preferred labeling system, which is just a white label with black text with information.
Right.
And you get a fair amount of information on these labels, which is awesome. You don't get a lot of this information on bottles these days. You don't get age statements. These all have age statements. You get information on the mash bill. You get the distillation date and bottling date. That's
10/2/2007 for this light whiskey.
pretty cool. Pretty cool. So
Bottled on March 31st, 2021.
nice.
53 of 130 bottles.
Nice. Well, so I think we're going to do the light whiskey at the end, just because it's the highest proof and don't necessarily want to blow our palates out. Although, there's some schools of thought that say you should start with the highest proof.
Yeah, really
wake up your whole palate. I think what we'll do actually, and also I don't know how long Eugene's going to be in the chat. So why don't we do this? Why don't we start with the bourbon?
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the Wilderness Trail, and then we'll crack into the light. So we'll do a little bit of although I don't know, maybe we'll want to do these side by side. So maybe we'll start with the Wilderness and just be quick with it, huh? What do you think?
Well, I think I should interrupt this transmission and go with I did bring something for you. So there is a What Did Jules Buy Live edition. Are you ready for it?
Is it going to mess my palate up?
Yes.
Well, I did load up your What Did Jules Buy animation.
What did Jules buy?
Whoa. That's awesome, man. That's the first time I've seen that.
No, it was in the old videos, dude.
No, I know, but for the live.
Okay. I don't want to do whatever you bought.
Oh, well, actually, true. You may not actually partake, but I had to bring it anyway because I didn't really get a chance to eat too much dinner. But check it out. Chicharron, baby. Something to have in between takes. There you go. Man, this is like, the good Filipino chicharron, folks. I don't know if you ever had.
I've had these, and they're
Filipino chicharron. I can smell it, even though it's like Ziploc bag. It's like emanating out of this. Anyway, I do need something in my tummy. And I'm curious what the microphone pickup will be on this crunch.
Well, we do have the noise cancellation software running, so hopefully it will cancel out your loud chomping.
You want one? I'll
do it in between tastings. Okay, so let's kick things off here. I think doing it in this order will be best, because then we can do the two Cat's Eye Distillery things back to back. But let's crack into the Wilderness. Heard good.
You're gonna make Gene wait longer.
Well, Gene, let us know if you got to run. We can change this
You
up.
can bump it.
So, but you know, I think this will do the most justice to everything. We can.
I guess I
actually
should do my job and check the chats here. Oh, we do have a super chat from Mike. Mike Stahl.
All right.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, Mike. Yes, because we are Dylanless. That's a very good reason. So Randy's got a good comment here too.
So does Michael Jonas. Pink lemonade.
Yeah, but have Dutch tried Seasig, which I've tried.
Yes, he has tried it.
I've been to the Philippines, man.
Yes,
Not
he
at all.
has. And I was a terrible tour guide. You and Dylan.
Yeah, you were a better tour guide. Bourbon Collect in the house. Speaking of which, guys, we do have a third segment. I forgot to say.
Oh, right.
We did pick up the latest whiskey box from the place down here in Southern California, actually throughout California, that's doing these whiskey club things, and we're going to unbox this after we get through this tasting. So
No idea what's
the
inside.
Bourbon Collect obviously know what's inside. I took a quick peek, but I didn't actually unbox it. I didn't go through everything, so it'll be fun to do that. But Bourbon Collect does some amazing work doing some video work for them, and it just looks amazing. All right, so here we go. Oh my gosh, this cork is pretty. Oh, synthetic.
Oh, yeah.
You like that? Big wide mouth.
That's huge.
I feel like that was a missed opportunity for that's what she said.
Well, no.
You know there's a rim shot sound effect on that soundboard.
There is. Which button is that?
I think it's button number 3 or 4. But the thing is, the noise cancellation, like, we'll get it usually. Maybe that's. Does it say rim shot?
No.
Because one of them's applause.
I
Whatever.
don't know, man.
All right, so yeah, let's give this Wilderness Trails. Let's give it a second here. So Michael Jonas here, another one of our members. You guys need to drink more GTS Live so that Dylan will show up. Yes, we will be doing one next week with Dylan, with everybody.
We
Should be
locked them down.
next Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a pretty cool. I know at least 2 of the bottles we're gonna be cracking into. So sneak peek. Since you guys watch the live, you guys get the info. We will be doing the new Old Fitz 14-year-old. Well, new. I mean, it hit Southern California recently. And what's that rye that the guy that got canceled liked? Alberta Premium
Alberta.
Rye Cast Strength. So we got those 2, and I'm sure we'll throw a couple of other things into the mix. But at least those 2 for sure. So make sure you tune in next week. Friday next week, probably the same time, 6 o'clock. We will get it on.
Man, we're doing a Friday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get it. We'll get the info up as soon as we
Long
get everything
weekend.
nailed down. So Vortex, this one is the wheated one. So I know there is a rye mash bill, but this is the wheated mash bill version. So it's a 64 corn, 24 wheat, 12 malted barley, and that's actually why I grabbed it, because I'd seen the other one and I've been curious about both of them, but I grabbed this one. Okay, how's the nose? Smells like a wheater. It has that pretty distinctive.
Yeah. I mean,
We
distinct elements. You got the
but
vanilla. you got
no frunk though.
caramel. Yeah.
A little bit of ethanol.
Yeah. Slight
Slight.
tinge.
A little bit subdued.
Tay-Bay's in the house. My weekend is already planned then. Thanks, guys. Nice.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll see you next week. All right. Let's check this guy out. Yeah. It's a little grainy. Do you get that?
There's like a slight, I don't know, tannic thing, I guess.
Yeah. It's got I mean, you taste the proof too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's give it a second taste here.
Oh, they're saying, what was the proof on that?
That's bottled and bond.
Oh, so 100.
100 proof. Yeah. But it's drinking, I mean, maybe it's drinking right on proof. Maybe a little bit over.
There's something happening which I'm trying to figure out how to describe.
It's a little bit reminiscent of larceny to me. I don't know why.
Acidic?
It's got that.
It's almost like, that feeling you get after, like, if you take, like, a straight shot of lemon juice.
Yeah, I guess.
It's, like that after effect burn thing. It's not really a burn, but it's like,
There's some nice flavors in
sour
there.
thing. Yeah.
I get what you're getting. There's almost, there's like a little bit of a.
It's a weird acidity thing happening.
On the nose,
flavor-wise palate, oh my God. I mean, I'm getting like some apple on there.
I'm hitting a lot of the
Getting the
kind of
apple, the
the
caramel.
graininess.
Hmm.
I feel like it needs to open up because I'm getting more sweetness on the nose than coming through on the palate personally. When I sniff the nose again, I got some more of that more like cookie sweetness and caramel sweetness coming through.
Yeah.
It's not registering for me on the palate very much.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna let this one sit, and
Yeah.
I think in a few minutes it might actually taste a little bit. I think that sweetness might open up a little bit, but
I need something savory.
maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what I need to do is cleanse my palate with some Chiron.
Going for it, eh?
Okay, so we got two questions here about the frunk. So, OP Dragon 19 says, "How would you describe wheat or frunk?" Vortex says, "What does frunk actually mean?" So, frunk is
PM.
if only we could pop the graphic up. It's basically this kind of earthy component that can come through in weeded bourbons that are usually not aged like long enough, roughly. Or it's just kind of a weird way of describing it. And it's very hard to describe the flavor of the funk, but it's almost like you hear people use the word vegetal
Yeah.
sometimes to describe it. And it's not like it's super prominent. You'll usually just get hints of it, and it can be off-putting for some people. Other people really like it. And we try to point it out whenever we taste it in a weeder, and
Especially Dylan.
Yeah. I mean, I think regular larceny definitely has a bit of that frunk.
Yeah.
Like some people who don't like larceny, they'll say, there's something about it I don't like.
That they don't like.
And I think
that's how we describe it essentially is, frunk.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple other super chats. All right, Michael McAllister is on the list. Now try the Family Reserve. Yes, we want to try them all. Will you guys ever do... Oh, Tape is with this super chat. All right. Thank you. Will you guys ever do an Ultimate Spirits review live? That's an interesting idea. I think part of the problem is it might be kind of boring to watch. Because when we edit them, I mean, there's a lot of time with us just sitting here sipping it quietly, writing our notes. Because we don't discuss it until we discuss it for the episode. I mean, when we do it there.
With each other.
With each other.
Yeah.
Because we want to taste it and score it without talking to the other people. And then reveal our scores, and then we talk through it, and that's what you see. Yeah, I mean,
and I always look forward to the discussions because I'm always ready to get bullied by Dylan. He's a short guy, but man, he can throw a lot of punches.
Yeah. All right. So Walking Ear says Larceny's frunk tastes like grass to me. I guess that's the vegetal note. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Vortex says, I get what frunk is. I get hay notes out of makers sometimes. How did you come up with the term frunk? Okay. I think that was coined in an old episode on the Bourbon Guild, actually.
Right.
And I believe I came up with it, or I said it or something.
Yeah.
Because we were saying it's like
a
weird funk.
Earthy.
It's a frunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made sense at the time, and we kind of kept saying,
we all rolled with it.
There's no good reason. That's what you should take from that. All right, guys. Let's get cracking here.
Get serious.
Get serious. And I do want to come back to this wilderness trail because it's.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep drinking that. Oh, you're gonna let that open longer?
Yeah, I was gonna let it sit while we get into the next one, but I can go back into it right now and see if anything's changed.
Okay.
I really like the nose. I almost like the nose better than the palate.
Yeah, I agree with you. Only because it's funny because I feel like that whatever that acidity thing is happening is like more pronounced for me right now. Weird.
I mean,
But the nose is great. I mean, you're getting all the typical stuff you
It's a
get out
little
of
spicy.
Caramel. Yeah, there is some spice.
I mean, there's some good sweetness
It's like
in there.
clove kind of thing.
It's not the thing. I wish it was is just like a little bit more rich in flavor. You know, it's a little bit like topical feeling almost. Like it's hitting these flavors, but they don't go deep enough for me.
Yeah.
But I want to let it sit. I'm going to come back to
drive-by.
this. I'm going to let it sit
A
there.
drive by through the wilderness.
A drive-by fruiting. All right. So Ray's drinking the same thing we're drinking, and he says, I'm getting a pretty strong Kentucky hug from it. So for only being
Love
out of
those
proof,
Kentucky
feeling that.
hugs.
Yeah. My first sip, it tasted higher than.
AKA alcohol sweats?
Are you getting the alcohol sweats?
Not yet. I think I should label this bottle.
Your glass?
Or glass.
Yeah. Well, wilderness is green. So there you go. You're going to remember that?
That's why I pull it out.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm not going to remember
I have
that.
to write it. I write WT.
Because you also chose blue.
Well, I wrote WT, so now I know it's Wild Turkey. I mean, Wilderness Trail.
There you go. So you don't know. Terrible.
All right. Eric says, I like it when we hear Jules actually speak. This Jules and podcast Jules are the best.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
Yeah, it's like Jules gets stage fright during the
I
Ultimate
get
Series.
stage fright every time. I think I tell these guys that. Like for every podcast, I don't know why. Just once the camera's on, I'm usually behind the camera, not in front of it. So
All right. Oh, another super chat. All right.
Oh, super
Uncle
chat.
Buck in the
Uncle Buck.
house. ADHD. This is a great movie. ADHD Nassif bottles. My favorite whiskey right now. Thank you, Gene. Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Gene. And thank you for being one of the few producers that really engages with the community very well.
True.
That's awesome.
because actually, I think I did get a hint of it through Matt, ADHD
Yeah.
whiskey. That's how I first learned about
Yeah.
Obtainium.
And I know Gene's been great about reaching out and interacting with the community a lot. There's only a handful, I think, that really do that and do that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's, I always think of it as a double-edged sword. We were talking about this before we started today, which is like, on the one hand, we want to try to remain, especially when we're doing this spirits competition, crazy idea, right? We want to remain as objective as possible, right? And the better we get to know people, the harder it is to do that. So it's like, on the one hand, it's like, I want to talk to these people. I want to learn everything about it. Like, I don't want that to, skew my review, right? So, we try to be measured as much as possible.
Dude, another super chat.
Another super chat. All
Hey,
right,
Jeff
Jeff.
Perkins. Thank you. Cheers.
And Jeff says, cheers to you guys for getting me started on my rum journey. Foursquare's exceptional cast series was an excellent gateway for a bourbon drinker. Completely agree.
Foursquare.
It's fantastic. They got that new 16-year-old one out that we're going to try to get our hands on. Hopefully soon. It just hit this week, so I don't know. All right, so let's crack into some Obtainium, guys. We have obtained the Obtainium. These bottles, I believe, were right in the, I want to say $60 or $70 range.
Nice.
And
Good price range.
they are available here in California. I'm not sure if Gene's still in the chat. He can let us know what states they're in. I think I don't know if he's still in here, but
Dude, I hope he's still around, man, because I really want to ask him about the name. Because, first time I heard
Cat's
about
Eye.
it. Well, Cat's Eye for one, but then no, Obtainium, man.
Oh, Obtainium. Well, he's
Because, the first time I heard that word, and I actually didn't hear that exact word, but I heard it as unobtainium.
like Avatar.
Exactly, from the movie Avatar, right? And then, I have to admit, though, when I first heard that word on Avatar, I chuckled. I think you probably chuckled too, right? It's like,
In a good way.
I know, right? Because, James Cameron, this is the best name you could come up with. And it's not bad. It just, for whatever reason, when I saw it in the theater, I was the one thing, and I was the only one who reacted that way. I don't know. Let us know in the chat if you guys did too, and I know Dutch did, so. But I do like the name. I mean, especially if it's attributed to that we can actually get these bottles if they are around. Although if it's as popular as what I think it's probably going to be,
So,
I mean,
Gene still is in the chat. He says, Nassif family rum, 6 to 10 year, 107 proof. Got to get our hands on that one.
Nice.
Interesting one. All right, Ray says, speaking of Foursquare, we've been able to get a bottle in 2005. We did have, I think Dylan grabbed one. So I think we do have one somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't think I've tried it yet, though.
yeah.
All right, Gene says, this stuff is available in about 10 states now.
Nice.
So,
Pretty good. Building it up, baby.
all right, here's Gene's response.
yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, there you
So,
go.
Obtainium, play on the word obtain. My partner was a Star Trek fan. Also, it's kind of our brand identity. We obtain casks of bottle and bottle them. We're an independent bottler, so that's awesome.
Nice. Wait, so Obtainium's from Star Trek? Oh, man, I'm going to have to look that up.
I'm rewatching. I think I mentioned this last time.
Oh, the
The next,
TNG
the
stuff,
next
right?
generation, and I'm almost done with
So
season
good.
3. So much fun to rewatch them.
So good.
All right, so our first crack into the Obtainium. We have obtained the Obtainium.
Going back to Unobtainium, though, real quick.
This one go.
I think maybe because it was delivered by, what's that actor's name? Gary
Sinise?
Vibisky? I think that's his last name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his last name.
because
Gary
he's watching.
Verbisky. Yeah, I know. Since we got that kind of pull in Hollywood, Gary Verbisky, I think, and it's just like the way he said it, because it sticks out in my mind so well.
I remember laughing, but not
Unobtainium.
because I liked
Oh
him.
my
I think
god.
it was what's his face? Sherlock Holmes. Iron Man, what's his name?
Oh, Robert Downey.
Yeah, didn't he say
It's an Avatar.
isn't he?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, Robert Downey Jr.
I gotta why did I think he was in it?
Because you're hating on Marvel. You hate Iron Man.
I have to look. I don't know why in my brain I had
This guy, folks. Oh man, tell us in the comments, man. Hilarious, dude.
wow.
It is Gary Verbisky, though. I think, at least while you're looking it up, isn't it?
I
Oh,
don't know why. For some reason, him does he look like him?
No.
I don't know what's going on in my brain. Then I needed to drink some more.
oh,
Of this.
maybe he did have like that weird goatee action. I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe that's why.
Oh man, people are bringing up the what did Jules buy, the first impression segments.
Oh my god. You guys
Eric,
actually watched
Joshua says I missed the first impression segments.
that? That's funny.
Those were fun actually to film.
Yeah, those were fun.
Maybe I should do that again.
Because honestly, those were
Test
unplanned.
footage.
Yeah, those were test footage. They were unplanned. Dutch always had no idea what I was going to say. I never knew.
And he wouldn't know what it was gonna
Yeah.
pour either until like
Never knew.
right when we were gonna film it.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, maybe we'll do that again. Those are fun. They were short too, so they're easy to film and edit. I'm liking the nose on this.
Oh my god.
It's like maple. I got a lot of maple,
Me too.
like a thinned out maple syrup.
Mm.
There's a good core kind of grain. It's like that MGP graininess, but in the right amounts.
Honestly, the first thing I thought of was like Canada. Because maple syrup, holy moly. I mean, I just only picturing the maple leaf. That's
Yeah,
it, dude.
it's a lot of maple, huh?
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, really sweet.
Mm.
What's our proof point again? 50 something? 52.3. So we're at 104, 104.6.
You know what it's like, actually? It's like you're going in one of those, like, breakfast joints, like Waffle House, Cracker Barrel. Like you're just walking into the lobby.
You know what it is? It's an oat.
It's like,
It's an oat pancake with
yeah.
maple syrup on it. 'Cause
Oh.
You get that
Because you're getting some
you
of
get
the
that graininess.
Yeah, you're getting
that
grain.
oaty
Yeah.
oat kind of graininess that you can
Oh
get.
my gosh. Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel, dude. Man, I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in forever.
Yeah, but you know what? We poured that Remus right before this.
True.
Totally different.
Oh yeah.
Totally
really
different.
different.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Kind of a roller coaster. Wow. Oh wow, the sweetness hits on the palate. I like that.
Mm.
So I get an initial hit of grain,
Mm-hmm.
but it fades pretty quickly, and then it's just kind of like a very good cluster of bourbon flavors, and then on the finish, I get that maple to come back. I don't know. That's a fun ride right there.
Wow. I mean, you hit it on the head and roller coaster, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Things hit you at different points on the palate,
Yeah.
which I personally
and
enjoy
the
that.
finish though. The finish is nice.
I get the maple
Holy-
again on the finish.
Mm.
I didn't get it on the palate, but it hit me on the finish again.
Oh man, what an experience. That finish.
Interesting. Wow. So a 5-year-old, obviously with a lot of flavor there. Proof, I'm sure, is helping that quite a bit, but that's pretty impressive. I think the middle section,
Wow.
it gets a little bit thin for a second, but then the
Really?
finish kicks in and it just kind of amplifies everything again.
I don't know about that, dude. I mean, maybe like on the entry, but it is a roller coaster though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the best way to describe it.
I mean, overall, the whole experience, nose is fantastic, finish is fantastic, palate, you're getting a lot of nice flavors on it.
Oh man. I can't even really describe the flavors. It's just more of like the experience I'm getting. And you know what the experience feels like? It's literally like, when you're getting that last bite of a pancake and you're like just like sweeping, swirling the syrup, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a good amount of that maple. And for me, it really comes through at the end of the palate, right when the finish is
Yeah.
starting. It's quite enjoyable.
That's good, dude. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let this little bit sit here and see if it continues to evolve at all. So this is the Obtainium bourbon. I'm actually gonna put a tiny bit more in here.
You need a sticker.
See if it continues. So what I kind of wonder, and I think, if I had to critique it at all, I think my critiques would only be the kind of the things that come with age, which would be like a more oily mouthfeel and like maybe a deeper.
I think it's a nice coating for me.
Yeah, it's just a little bit on the thinner side, right? But I mean, for a 5-year-old, I think it's excellent.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't tend to get that really rich, syrupy mouthfeel unless you're getting into.
Doesn't drag your tongue.
Yeah. No, which is nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I
which is
think with like at a 6 or 7 year, maybe, I don't know, but maybe at that point, some of the other flavors are going to screw up that really nice maple thing. So this might be the perfect spot for it. I don't know. Cool. Very, very good stuff, Gene. Thanks for all that you're doing for the community and putting out awesome stuff. All right, I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to come back to it in a few minutes.
I couldn't resist. It's a great experience.
All right, Kevin G, is that t-shirt going to be added to the store? Well, what we got going tonight is a giveaway. So these are going to be giveaway only, at least for the time being. Any super chat gets you entered to win one. We're going to be giving away 3 of them at the end of the stream. So hit those super chats. I should have put a banner up saying that. I'll create one right now. So
Ray Chapel. Now I just want pancakes. Me too, man. Get some bacon with that too. Swirl it. Final bite. Oh, Eugene actually gave us some backstory.
Let's see it.
You don't see it, or you do see it?
It hasn't come. Oh, here we go. I just want to pop it up so everybody can see it. Some backstory on the bourbon. We get off the shelf 5 to 6 year MGP bourbon barrels. Just bottle it and price it right on the shelf. Nice. Well, these
dude at that price point, it's amazing.
I mean, especially at this proof. I mean, you're not. That's attractive, I think, to most bourbon drinkers right now, which is, a nice over 100 proof, hard hitting bourbon that doesn't have any off-putting flavors. Like that alone is a hard thing to achieve right now.
But the best way I would describe,
and the fact that it's got something so unique to it is.
That's it's crazy. It's like I can't even really pull out. I can't describe it as flavors. I more want to describe it as an experience.
Yeah.
And like the kind of experience it's imparting.
Well, a good question for Eugene, if you want to chime back in, is how much variation have you seen barrel to barrel with what you're getting? Or are you getting pretty similar flavor profiles, or are they all? Is everyone going to be a very different experience? Because that's a good thing, I think, for consumers to know too, right?
Yeah.
Because I think both ways it can be kind of fun. Like if you just like that new, I want to try something new, that can be cool.
Right.
But if you're looking for the same thing over and over, then
like Dylan.
Like Dylan. Who knows what Dylan looks for? I have no idea.
It's academic.
So,
yeah, that'd be cool.
This to be a banner scroller. There we go. That's better. Okay. Nice. All right. Are you ready to move on?
I want to let this
You want to let it
in?
Okay.
Man.
Fine. Let's get to some comments. I do, but I want to let it sit for a few minutes and
come back. Open up some more.
Actually, I'm my wild turkey. I mean, my wilderness trail. I labeled with the WT.
Exactly. That's why you're mad.
All right, let me do a little pop.
Yeah, thank you, Austin Feltz. Hey, guys, good reminder right now as we take a break, hit that thumbs up. Give us the likes, because I guess that helps with the algorithm and all that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more videos from like this from us. We're trying to make the live a regular thing. It's kind of hard with everyone's schedule, getting everyone together. But I know Dutch takes care of the fort.
Yeah, I'm trying to do at least every other week, even if
solo stream.
Even if it's just going to be me solo, we'll try to do one at least every other week, depending on scheduling. But smash that thumbs up. Okay, so we got an awesome response here from G saying varies a bit. 90% of the MGP rye is the same. The other 10 is super unique. The light is very consistent. Okay, good to know.
Whoa.
So we're gonna crack into that next. So here's a question: Should we do our unboxing, or should we just go right to the light whiskey? What do you think? Is it gonna blow our palates out?
Well, no, let's not keep Gene too late.
Yeah, let's do this. Just do it. All right.
Because he's where is he at? Is he in?
I want to say Iowa.
Iowa. Okay.
Why am I thinking Iowa? Is that right? I don't know. Like that. Dude, I was trying to remember.
You prep for this?
I was trying to remember the name of a band.
We also have Dylan because he's here to really keep us on our keep us straight with
really-
all the
I'm at the
research.
point where I've got too many things I've tried to memorize.
I don't know.
I was trying to remember a name of a
You
band.
and Dylan keep like remembering everything. I don't remember.
I could name people from this band.
Yeah.
I could picture them, and I was trying to remember the name of the band. I was going to tell somebody. I was like, I can't do this. No, it was not Metallica.
It's like, how could you not remember?
It was Arch Enemy for some reason. And I remembered like all these people's names, so I had to Google one of the people's names. I was like, oh yeah, can I remember Arch Enemy? Does that mean I'm going senile already?
It's getting old, man.
Yeah.
We've been drinking too much. It's killing too many brains.
Yeah. So Gene says Iowa. So
Nice.
brain still works.
Hey, is this
Brain still
happening?
works.
It's Iowa. You don't know what movie?
Do you-
Oh my god!
Do you guys know?
Of course they do, and I bet you Gene knows. Of course. Come on, everyone knows that movie.
This isn't obscure, is it?
This is not obscure.
I don't want to say shit.
This movie, it's hilarious.
Give me another line. Give me another line.
Oh, whatever line I give you, it's going to give it away. Let's let the people in the chat.
Okay,
catch
fine.
it.
All right, let's crack into this lighter fluid we got here.
Like whiskey. Depends what
He
color. right?
says, "How dare you forget Arch Enemy?" So here's the thing: I was listening to
Yeah.
the Night Flight Orchestra, which if you haven't,
New song.
which you
I
haven't heard,
I haven't heard it yet.
you have to listen to that band because it's made up of a couple of the guys from Soilwork and the bass player from Arch Enemy and a couple of other guys. But they're playing music and they're writing music that is like totally like 70s and 80s throwback stuff,
Yeah,
but
so-
like done in a better way than most of the throwback bands.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And that's why I was trying to remember. I was trying to tell somebody, oh yeah, the bass player's from that band. And I was like, what? Wait, what band is that? And I'm like, I know his name. Why can't I remember the damn name of the band? Yes. No, that was really weird. And we got another super chat. Ron's wood turning shop and stuff.
Nice. Thank you, Ron.
Stella Rye and Bourbon came in today. Good stuff. Nice. Yeah, Ray, you if you
Wood turning shop.
It's not-
That's cool, man.
the same as like Swedish metal stuff, but if you like music, I think you'll like it. It's just so good. Night Flight Orchestra. You can't go wrong with any of the albums, I think. But I would start at the beginning. I'd start with the first one and work your way through them. Because they have been evolving just with the songwriting. Okay, so let's crack into the 67.4% alcohol
baby.
light whiskey. Ooh,
Nice.
love these corks. I'm a big fan of the synthetic corks because they don't tend to break and they
Yeah.
don't react at all. I mean, I assume they could break off, right?
Yeah, 'cause I mean it's
But this actually
two
seems like
pieces. I imagine that.
actually looks like it's. Does it look like one piece? It's hard to see a seam.
Yeah, no, it's two pieces. So nerdy. I think I need to reload on the bourbon though. Compare some color here.
Oh, good call. Wait, this is mine. Yeah, okay. So nobody knows what movie we're talking about, by the way.
What?
I mean, nobody said it.
No one said anything yet.
It's Iowa. What's the line again?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I could be butchering the line too, but the gist of it is, hey, is this heaven? No, it's Iowa.
Is that from Justice League?
No.
I want to. You know what I think? What I keep thinking of is Wayne's
Justice
World. And they're like,
League.
oh, we're in Delaware. You know? Oh, Austin got it. Field of Dreams.
Yeah, baby. Look at that. See, that's because
Honestly,
my next one would have been like,
If
go
if
the
they build it.
distance. If you build it. Exactly.
All right, Austin's got another question here. ECPB B521 is way better than. Oh, sorry. Somebody asked a question about it right above that, which is why Brenton asked, have you guys tried ECBP 521 yet? Fred Minnick reviewed and said it wasn't good. And then Austin said that it is better than Fred said. I have not seen it. It has not hit the shelves
Yeah,
here
not
yet. But yeah, I mean, I always think that the ECPB is worth picking up because it's almost never bad.
Yeah.
Right. There's some batches that are better than others, but I've never really had one that I thought was horrible. So
Dude, we got another super chat.
Uncle Buck's in again. Bottle drop. That's right. Yeah, actually, the
I can't wait for like
The bottle
part
here.
2 of that, man.
it's been sitting up here ever since.
Oh,
The damaged
nice.
bottle of Johnny Walker Gold. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, look at that. That's actually where it hit when I was watching the footage
Look at
back,
that impact.
and then it hit that corner too. And the cork is really loose, so actually it's not that loose.
No, mine's the one where like the topper came off.
The topper broke.
Yeah, I guess mine's.
I think the bottle's over there. But yeah, that was you know,
You guys gotta check that episode out if you haven't seen it.
I
It was a
didn't
lot
know.
of fun to do.
I didn't know if people would like that.
I know, me either. But it was fun for us.
It was a lot of fun, but I was like, this is kind of
I
stupid
want
too.
more of these, man. I want to do another one, dude. Another round.
Holy smokes, that nose is good.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
That's so nice.
Wow.
It's like,
Hmm.
you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Maker's Mark 46 cask.
Mm.
In all the right ways. Because you know how that's like, it's not like a caramel sweetness, it's
Yeah.
like a white sugar, like a refined sugar sweetness.
Yeah.
I'm getting that with this.
Mm. This is good though.
But this is almost more intense.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
T-Biz, you gotta put that comment out there. One of the reasons why I enjoy watching you guys.
Because I see passion for the respect of the dram. Also, you guys try things that I'd never heard of before. I credit my palate
What
to
we
you
try
guys.
to
Well,
do.
cheers, man. We try. We try to try as many things as we can.
True.
And we try to, I guess,
It's awesome you're actually learning something. I mean, because I'm learning from these guys. I just show up and just
making stuff up, man. That's all I'm saying.
But you know, there's a candy element here that's happening.
It's like
Just on the nose. Yeah. It's like I walked into a candy shop.
I mean, this does not smell like 130 something proof.
No.
There is no
There's
alcohol.
no burn.
It just smells like candy.
Yeah.
But not artificial. Like
No,
legit.
like a fresh
sugar.
batch. I'm like in C's candy, dude. Wow.
Love that nose. Okay. I'm ready to go in.
Going in.
136 proof. What is it? 134.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
First of all, I'm not getting any of the proof. So I don't even know that I'm drinking that high of proof. First of all. Oh my gosh, what an experience. Again, it's one of those experience things.
Yeah, it's another roller coaster. I still can't believe that this is as high proof as it is. I mean, there was like a split second. There's a split second where I got a little bit of proof and I was like, oh, but then it faded like instantly.
What is going on?
Wow. This is some sorcery right here, man. This is.
Hmm.
Man, so much sweetness. There's a little bit of that maple thing. Do you get that?
I am.
It's like you put simple syrup into a maple syrup. So it's like there's a drop of maple syrup in there, but it's just a wonderful sweetness.
Or it's more like, dude, maple syrup on cherries or something.
Yeah, there's some fruit. There's a fruit in here, and I can't quite
crazy.
put my finger on it.
Yeah, but then there's also something like bright that's happening mid palate.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a citrus thing, but
Yeah.
it's not like there's no acid from that citrus.
No.
It's like a candied
Yeah.
orange or something. Can't get enough of that nose.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like
What
a
is happening?
candied orange.
What is happening? It's again, dude, like I can't even describe it as flavors. It's more of just the experience. I'm walking into a confectionery. Oh my goodness.
I mean, the level of sweetness is amazing.
Mm.
But there is that
But
fruit.
there's like the citrus
Yeah.
thing happening.
Oh man, you remember like the Starburst, not the Starburst, the Sunkissed gummy orange pieces that had like they were covered in like sugar.
Oh yes, yes.
It's like that. I mean,
Wait, did that thing have like the juice, like a juice thing?
no,
inside?
no. It was
I
like
think it has something like with the juice inside where
It
you
was
get like
more-
that burst.
more orange than like it didn't taste as artificial as like a lot of orange candy does. Like this has like a something in there, but none of
Wow.
the acid. It's like it's
No.
only the sweet.
Dude, what an experience though.
Mm.
It's so weird.
Wow. Maybe a little bit of drying from the proof I'm getting. after 2-3
There's
sips.
a lot of drying, actually.
But it's so drinkable, even with that. There's that is
Dude, this is fascinating. We got to get Dylan on this, man.
Yeah,
This is
Dylan's
really
got-
academic. I mean, he can put out all the right words for flavors, but all I can describe it as is just the experience. I think you hit it early on with the bourbon one, where it's a roller coaster, and like it continues on with the light whiskey. This is a
Yeah.
roller coaster experience, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting everything, like peaks, valleys. Oh man, it's crazy.
wow. Well, I think we had a couple comments on the light whiskey. So Austin says, I always get salty white powdered sugar sweetness. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting way of putting it. All right, Bobby says, just got here. Is the Wilderness Trail worth the purchase? Let me go back into it.
How much was it?
It's like 75.
It's kind of hard because my opinion right now is going to be tainted by
But yeah,
these,
which are a little bit
especially-
cheaper,
right?
you know. Now we just had the really high proof one, so I'm going to take another sip of the Wilderness. And
Oh my gosh, I got to clean
my
my
palate
for a little
might be
bit.
a little bit blown from this. Let's see.
Mm-mm.
Okay, now here's a quote.
Does not
If anybody
drink-
gets this quote, you get a shirt.
Oh,
Time to blow.
oh, come on!
I know he knows it.
That's too easy.
Really?
That's really easy.
You think anybody's going to get that?
I don't know. Actually, I'll be curious because we were into some weird, B, C level movies back in the day.
If anybody knows that that quote,
Yeah. If you know
time
that
to
quote.
blow.
And then, just to give you more clues, like the response from the other person, time to blow.
Yeah, like, they make fun of it in the
recognizing that- yeah. He knows what he just said.
Okay, so back to the Wilderness Trail. Sorry, Bobby. We got off on a tangent.
Yeah.
That's hard coming off that. But actually, you know
I
what?
gotta wait, dude. I don't think I could get
Worth the price. It's hard to say, man. It's so hard. It's so hard to compete when you got things.
It's like, dude, you say it that way, it's basically just it's value. And that's really controversial, especially on our panel.
I agree.
It's a really controversial topic.
I will tell you though, based on the neck pour, it's too high. It's too high at close to $80, which I think it was like 75 or 78 is what I got it for. I mean, I hate to say it, and I hate it because like this is a new upstart distillery. Like they're putting out their own product. It's 6 years old. That's all that stuff is awesome.
Oh, it's not sourced?
No,
Oh.
but
Wow.
it really to me it should be like a $40,
Oh,
$50.
they got to make money, man.
I know
Start
that's
it.
what sucks, but it's just so hard to compete with the big boys right now. But I don't know. I want to come back to it. The second sip on it is I do think it's evolving. I think it's getting a little better. I think that maybe the neck pour is a little worse because a lot of that proof hit I feel like phasing out. But again, we just had 135 proof whiskey, so hard to tell.
Oh my God. Someone in the chat got it. Ray Chappell got it, dude. Oh, Ray, we owe you a t-shirt, man.
Where is it? Oh man!
Oh, man.
Well,
you
Ray-
got the movie quote.
Ray got it, and right
Dang.
before Michael Jonas got it. So
Oh, did he?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're right
Sorry,
after.
Michael.
Sorry.
Oh,
No. Ray got it first.
Ray got it first. All right.
So Ray, you got one.
Oh my! Wow. Yes, that quote's from the movie Drive. We thought we were like the only ones who saw that thing because nobody else knew about it. Nobody.
It must be a generation thing.
Kadeem Hardison, Brittany
Mark
Murphy,
Dacascos.
Mark Dacascos.
What's his name?
Iron Chef.
Is that-
No, that's a different one.
Wow. Well done, Ray. You got a shirt.
Yeah. Dude, Tay Biz.
And by the way, guys, if
Super
you
chat from Tay Biz, man.
oh another one.
Dude.
Didn't you already do one?
Yeah.
All right, Tavis again. And a fresh crack
Thank you.
of Cooper's Mark small batch. Never had it. It's smooth and nice, but the aroma, I got nothing. The flavor is not too bad. Interesting. Cooper's, I keep seeing that stuff. It looks like Woodford Reserve, right?
Yeah.
And then I think, was it? Yeah, I got to check my.
All right, I'm going back to the wilderness.
I mean, it's not, the thing is, I hate it because it's not bad. But so here's what I would say. You know, the bottle, we were going to pull this bottle out today, which is the Mackenzie Bottled and Bond Weeder, which is a 4-year weeder, and it's priced closer to $40. And that one I think is great,
Wait, is this Bottled and Bond?
Yeah.
The wilderness?
but it's 6-year.
Oh.
I think the Mackenzie is such a better value, and I think slightly better, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't answer.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's
Only
a tough
because
one.
I mean it's tough.
but obviously it's not like an absolutely yes.
Right. Exactly. So that should tell you something.
If you're really into trying new drams from a new distillery, then
Right.
yeah, maybe. But I don't know, man. It's so
You
hard.
got to support the young.
You
the
do,
young
but
startups.
it's 70, $80.
Yeah.
It's tough these days.
Yeah.
And so many things are
And it's
priced.
crazy because then it makes you wonder, like, how is Cat's Eye doing it? You know what I mean? Like, how are they doing it
Yeah.
with those prices?
Well, I mean, it proves that it
it's
can be
amazing.
done.
It can be done. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, look, they're doing their own stuff, their own juice.
Right.
MGP, which is where they're getting this stuff. I mean, they're huge,
Mm-hmm.
and for them to sell barrels to people, they can do it.
But
at
still,
lower
I mean,
price.
they got to buy volume, right? It needs to
Well,
base
and you're at a higher
economies. Right.
So I mean, lower proof still. So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Plus the bottle. I mean, I guess the price spending more on the bottle, price spending more on the labeling.
Yeah. Uh,
But
You guys
I
have-
guess the flip to that is, how much would you pay for it?
I want to
Or
drink it again.
okay,
I feel like it's changed a little bit.
because I think I have a number.
I'm still at that. Like to me, it's not more.
$50.
It's not more interesting than Mackenzie. And Mackenzie's in that 40
40
bucks.
to 50. Yeah.
This is a little bit
lower
older.
than 50. Yeah.
Mackenzie's a little bit better personally.
Yeah.
Be a good.
Maybe
Actually, be a good one to do head to head. All right. So Michael had a statement here, question and statement. I you guys have any experience with the weeded old elk? I think you guys may like it. I have not.
Same here.
Is that stuff? Is it MGP weeded mash bill? I don't know why I'm thinking that. It might be, but somebody can.
Old elk.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and as Gene pointed out, we buy barrels that are aged. We don't distill any Obtainium. Yes, did we misspeak? Yeah.
Sorry.
Sourced, not distilled.
But I must
Sourced
say,
bottled,
like,
yeah.
Eugene, dude, I mean, hats off to you. Dude, you're a tastemaker. I'm gonna be following you, man.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be following you, whatever you put out now. You got me hooked.
So Vortex says, what would you say for the Wilderness Trail at 60? For the this one, the 6-year-old bottled and bond. I could see it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff at that price
It's
point
not
that's
bad. It's
not as good as
bad.
this.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot. I don't know. There's just so many things out there these days. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know. Tough one. All right, so a good follow-up here from Gene. Yes, the craft that that are distilling have a huge cost to recoup. We didn't. I started buying just 2 barrels, just like a home. It's all about buying right. I don't overpay and pass it along the savings. So
Nice.
awesome.
Well, I mean, dude, it's all in. I mean, the selection, because that's unreal, dude.
So here's a good comment from Jeff, since we were talking about Mackenzie. He says, the first Mackenzie I had was a great $40 bottle. I recently bought a second, and it wasn't the same, way too grain forward in comparison. Yeah, so we just got a new one, and we haven't actually cracked into it. I was thinking about doing that tonight, but I've had maybe 2 older bottlings of it that I thought were great.
No.
You know, the weird thing was when I first tasted it, I felt like it was a bit too grain forward, and then as I kind of kept drinking through that bottle, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those that felt like that got a little bit less as it went on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they may be having some consistency issues. I mean, they're also one of those grain to bottle distilleries. Like they're doing all their own stuff. They're in New York, so they're growing their
Oh
own
my
stuff.
god, yeah, and
Distilling their own
cost in
stuff.
New York alone.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I'm impressed by the cost on that one.
Yeah.
And in general, I've found it to be pretty good. But we'll definitely have to check out the newer bottle that we got. See if the consistency issues. See if we notice the same. All right.
All of a sudden, my chat just refreshed.
Oh, great.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Jay Fretless says, go for the Wilderness Trail store picks. Del Mesa liquors near you have a pair, bourbon and rye. Yeah, there's a lot of, Del Mesa is close. I've seen a few of those store picks. This one kind of jumped out though, because again, it's like for us to broadcast this out there, if we review something that you guys can get, I think that's a little bit more valuable maybe than, hey, look, this store pick by us is amazing, but if you're on the East Coast, you got no chance of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, store picks can be amazing. It's some incredible store picks. Okay, says, yeah, the master distiller of Old Old Elk used to work at MGP and cherry picked barrels to bring with him. So yeah, okay, I was remembering that right. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Mischievous Misanthrope says, have you guys had, is that Destro in your picture there? Is that, look at this here. You can see
Can't
it.
really see it. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Is it? Or is that like a Terminator?
I can't tell.
Anyway, have you guys had the barrel seagrass or I was wondering, like, do you pronounce it Barrel or
Barrel.
Barrel? Because it's
Barrel.
Barrell.
The barrel of a gun.
Barrel? I have not had the seagrass. No, I have not. I've seen it, and I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, and no, I've had a tough time with their products because it's like $80 for something, and I know it's not going to be out again. And I've tried so many different of their products, and some of them have been really good, some of them not. And I hear great things about the seagrass, and it's got it's a rye with like a apple brandy finish and some other interesting finishes. So
That's different.
Curious about it, but have not tried it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go try this. I'm gonna finish off my Wilderness Trail and see if anything's changed on the last couple sips here. Last sip. You know, it's
Still grainy.
still grainy. There's some sweetness there. If you like a really grainy weeder, I don't know, man. I don't know where the market is for this, honestly. It's
here. It's us.
it's not bad whiskey, though, right? Like, it's not bad whiskey. It's not off-putting. We've had far worse stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just doesn't do much for me.
It's hard because when you throw in the price point, so again, it comes to value.
Yeah. And again,
it's a hard sell.
they have a lot of other things. This is just the
Right.
weeded bottled and bond 6-year. Again, the neck pour on it. So I'm always willing to give it a second chance, let the bottle sit for a little while and see if it changes at all. So, okay. So, speaking of Destro, I always like to start with that. So stoked for the new Snake Eyes movie. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he's in the trailer.
No,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it should be
News
cool.
to me.
All right. Josh Jacobs says, just tuning in after a long day, sipping on the GlenDronach 15.
Nice.
Great choice.
Nice.
Excellent stuff.
I would cheers you with some Obtainium bourbon.
All right. Have you guys tried anything from Redwood Empire? No, not yet. It's everywhere here, at least on the West Coast, and
I
I
have seen
still have not tried it, but I've heard some of their offerings are pretty awesome, so we got to look into them. All right. Vortex says, I'd be curious to see how New Riff Bottled and Bond compares to the Wilderness Bottled and Bond 6. So we actually reviewed that New Riff way back,
Yeah,
and I still have that bottle. It's like it was when it first came out. Although that's not a weeder, so we'd have to compare it to the non-weeder. Yeah. All I remember from that one is it being a bit really high on the spice. But again, that was like the first iteration of that stuff. I don't know if it's gotten better.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready? You ready for something new?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, hey, I want to thank Gene again for tuning in.
Dude, you are a tastemaker.
Hanging
That's
out.
all I know. Or tastemaster, excuse me.
Tastemaker? I like Tastemaker. That's good.
Tastemaker, tastemaster. I mean,
Like a
following him, it's like
Coffee maker or something?
coffee
Taste
maker?
master?
Isn't it just coffee maker? Oh, is it taster's choice?
Maybe it's
Anyway,
yeah, hey guys, don't snooze on this light whiskey. Just because it's not bourbon.
it will become an Obtainium
It's that's something really unique.
from
awesome.
Iowa.
Cat's Eye
Cat's Eye
Distillery.
Distillery.
Cat's Eye Distillery.
I'm sure there's a story behind Cat's Eye too.
Cat's Eyes are cool.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So
All right.
let's move on.
It's the cat
Fades
pajamas.
I've never understood that term.
Me
Sure there's an interesting etymology to it, but I don't know what it is.
Probably not.
All right. Let's do our unboxing. So I've mentioned this before. If you guys have seen our the live I did last month with the Weller Foolproof, I think it's called like how to get Weller Foolproof.
Say that 3
I
times
know,
fast.
dude. I need some water. But I basically kind of went through the process I'd gone through and finally getting Weller Foolproof and getting it through this whiskey subscription thing. So, all right.
The whiskey.
Oh, here's Gene saying, "Enjoy. Happy to have you taste those two." Well, thanks, and thanks again. I know you've reached out on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I swear I'm the worst person in the world in dealing with Instagram because we get messages and I'll check them in the middle of the day and I'll be like, oh cool, and then I'll be in the middle of something and then like 4 days pass and I'm like,
because he's editing.
crap, I never. So I'm sorry, and not just to Gene, but like other people who've messaged on Instagram. I'm really bad about it. Email, you probably have a better chance because it may be like a day, but I'll almost always, or maybe like a week, but I'll almost always respond to the emails. It just takes me a while.
Yeah, thank you, Gene, for joining.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for hanging out, man.
Appreciate
Really appreciate it. And thanks again. You're one of those few that's reaching out and engaging with the community. And I really do think that's cool. So hats off to you, man.
And dude, you're making some awesome spirits, man.
Really?
Yeah. Selecting it. Oh.
Okay, so back to the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Everybody knows that movie. But so anyway, back to the story. The Weller Foolproof that I got was through this exact whiskey subscription. It's just through one of the local restaurants here. It's actually a chain throughout California. And I think they've got a couple of spots in other states.
It's not In-N-Out?
No, it's not In-N-Out. It's Eureka. And it is a burger place, but it's like a sit-down, good burger and good drinks and good cocktails and stuff like that. And really good bar. I mean, this was one of the places I could always go to. They always had Weller on the menu at a reasonable price. They always had something interesting on the menu to try. But they had this, during lockdown, they weren't able to serve people. So they started this whiskey thing for like $70 a month. And you go to the store, you pick up a box, and there's some unique whiskey in here and other stuff. Sometimes it's stuff to make a cocktail. There'd be like a glass and some other things to mix in there. Some of them had bitters and like Glencairns and coasters or whatever. And the last few months have been pretty awesome things. So there was the Weller Foolproof, and then they had a barrel pick of Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare in one of them. Wow. They've had E.H. Taylor. They've had Michter's, Michter's Rye in one of them.
Crazy pigs.
Some pretty good stuff. I mean, there was a couple of them where I was just like, that's okay. I'm not super thrilled about it. But this month, I just picked this up today. So they come out every Thursday. So I just picked this up. I have not opened it yet. I do know what's in here. I don't know if Jules knows, but we're going to crack into it and maybe crack into what's inside of it. So
Nice.
they just upgraded their boxes too. They used to have a box with no writing on it, but now they've got one with like quotes from Groucho Marx.
Prince.
And inside,
and they give you the box.
there is a look at that.
Look
Anybody
at
know what this is?
Look
Baltons?
Baltons.
Blantons, yeah. So why don't you open that up?
No, man, give me that chunk.
Nibbles.
Chunk nibbles.
There's a card in here that talks about the
Whoa, so fancy.
and there's a beanie. Look at that beanie.
Nice.
I don't usually wear beanies, but that's a pretty cool Blanton.
Useful here in San Diego.
Blanton's, I know. Yeah.
Hey, and you still get the little satchel.
Well, I believe that this is a pick. So let's see.
Should have a sticker.
Yeah, it's got the sticker right there. So let's see if we can get a close. Jules gets his face. Now see on my face. See if I put this over my face.
What is it? It's like tracking.
We got it. So that's the bottle.
It is not Blanton's gold.
Isn't it? That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The beanie just says Blanton's on it right here.
Oh, man, Herschel Patel in the house.
What's up, man?
Hey.
So
Thanks for joining.
I could use this if I go somewhere where it's cold sometime.
Yeah.
And
you are fond of beanies?
What's interesting, they almost always put, they do have a cocktail recipe on this card. I don't know that I would use Blanton's for a cocktail.
Yeah, that's
much less for this. It's a Boilermaker with Blanton's. Blanton's and your favorite beer are the ingredients. Eureka, come on, guys.
Someone out there is going to do that.
Somebody's going to do it. Yeah,
someone's going to.
But yeah, they got info on their pick about their tasting notes and all that stuff. So some of the other ones have had actually very interesting cocktails.
Which we usually try to ignore until we try it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to taint.
So do you want to drink some Blanton's?
Experience? Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Why not?
Let's do it. I'm gonna rinse my glass out here. I'm gonna let you open the bottle for once.
No. Because I like them horses.
You do. You are a sucker for
I'm looking
Blanton.
for Blanton's, dude. Like, this bottle is awesome, man. Look at this.
It
It
is still,
stands out. You know what? Soon as
As
you
much-
see it on the shelf,
as much crap
at a bar.
as much crap as the whiskey tube gives Blanton's.
Yeah.
It is still. It is so iconic. I mean,
It's, they're all connoisseurs. They're the professionals. They're looking for something new, different. These guys are just
so do you think that this could survive a drop? Foreshadowing?
really, really. You're asking? Oh, we haven't released that.
No.
Oops.
Wow. So now everybody knows what's going to happen next.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
I guess
yeah, Bourbon Collect says we call it the tater head warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. Tater bait, as they call the Blantons. Barrel picks we did do, actually, if you guys are newer to the channel, we did do a big barrel pick comparison where I think we had like 4 different barrel picks, maybe 5.
more,
Yeah. And we compared it to like a regular off the shelf Blantons and did like a taste comparison. That's always really fun. And Blanton's is an interesting one to do because everything is a single barrel. And I've had
It's a
some
good spot for a PSA. I guess, hey guys, hit that like because that really
Thanks.
helps us. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet for more videos from us. We do have a podcast, so check out our podcast on all the major podcast platforms, and check out our T-shirt. So we don't have merch, but we're selling T-shirts.
T-shirts
We
are
have-
merch.
Yeah, I guess. That's
And
like
actually-
the only thing.
And if you want to
We
win,
have a link in the description.
the shirt I'm wearing, not this exact one, but the same design.
No, right off your back, we're shipping it.
That one's like
Duchess.
that's gonna be $1,000. I'm gonna put it in a vending machine in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. Dogecoin.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys want one of these, if any super chat tonight, we'll get you
Tonight.
entered to win one for every super chat, we should say, because some people have been doing multiples. So we probably need to change that rule at some point because it feels a little unfair.
Oh, well played, Sean. What's Tater's precious? I'm surprised I didn't come up with that. Well played.
Yes, very, very well done. All right, so
Blanton's.
Blanton's. Did the off-the-shelf Blantons beat all the barrel picks? I don't remember, honestly. I remember the Weller 107, the off-the-shelf one. 2 of us picked that.
Right.
No,
No,
Dylan picked that. You and I picked one of
Yeah.
the picks. With the Blant, I can't remember.
Yeah, me too.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it did.
It's one of the picks.
I think you and I both picked it or something. I think it actually was off the shelf. I got to go back and watch it, man. We filmed a lot of episodes since then, but
So it's so funny.
read this. Josh, we love it when you talk through a burp. Very bad.
So true, man. And he actually does that a lot during like the spirits competitions, just it gets edited.
Yeah. Well, I'm still editing a lot of the stuff out.
I know, man. It's the good stuff.
I like to now highlight
Yeah,
things
we should
that
we
are
should do
stupid.
as little editing as possible.
Ooh, that's actually a nice. Is it a little sour
Mm.
on the end?
There's something punchy that's
Well,
different.
the beginning of the nose was like, wow, that's really nice, and then it felt a little sour after that. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It smells like Blanton's. Not
Yep.
bad.
Blends.
I mean, no rough edges.
It's good. It's what I know it to be.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Not super far off profile. There's a little bit of spice on this one. Good amount of sweetness. There's like a. You getting like that kind of citrusy thing with this too, or is that just lingering in my mouth from the?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting it.
Let me see.
But yeah, I mean, after that light whiskey,
Yeah, that did kind of
Yeah.
blow things out a little
it
bit.
kind of, well, not, it didn't, I don't know if that's the right term. For me, it's more like it made it boring. Like, because I mean, that was seriously both of them are both a roller coaster ride, dude.
It's all
It's
Don't get me
boring. dude.
boring.
It's boring. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna, this is the first thing I'll grab.
Blanton's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's a pretty mellow one, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got a good sweetness. There's
You know, it's funny. I think I get why they would give you a cocktail recipe.
it's a little boring.
It's boring.
Should we see what their tasting notes are?
Yeah, definitely.
Jeez, now Eureka's never going to work with us.
No.
Not that we. No. That's fine. The nose. Okay, so what do you get on the nose?
Just the standard fare, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean,
but do you get any specific flavors?
all right, if you're gonna make it, pull me out. Mm.
I get a couple.
Okay, I am getting sweeter tones. I'm getting some of. I mean, I guess it's a hint of caramel,
Yeah, I definitely got a hint of caramel on this one.
and I think I'm getting now that I'm more focused. I am getting like there's a spice component.
Yeah.
Kind of like cinnamon ish. Very subtle though. Very subtle.
Yeah, there's something. It's under the caramel,
Mm-hmm.
and there's almost a fruit in there, but it's not.
It's almost like
It's mostly.
it's
caramel.
not as tart as a green apple, but it's almost like that experience with like
That's what I keep getting. It's
caramel
like almost
green
that
apple
like
thing.
subtly. It's not really a sour, but there's
No.
something that's a little bit like.
almost tart.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
thinking of it
lemon.
as an orange almost again.
Mm.
That's what I said. Was like I don't know if it's the
Orange
orange
custard.
lingering from the light whiskey. But anyway,
What do they say?
they say nutmeg, which I do not get at all, cinnamon, and vanilla. I did not get any vanilla.
No vanilla.
None.
I wish I'd get this again vanilla.
Okay, I mean I could.
No.
No, that's caramel.
Yeah, it's caramel, dude.
That's not vanilla. Okay, so I didn't look at what they said on the palette. So let's see. Let's see if we match up with what Eureka says.
Sorry.
What?
It's just all turned down.
Yeah, it's really.
So-
That's Blanton's, man.
Oh, but that's why it's like it's not fair.
I get a little bit of white pepper. I get
Yeah, but it's one of those where it's like
a thinned out,
just a,
a
you
thinned
know.
out molasses.
mm,
It's not overly sweet.
No.
This one does have that spice component, which I do enjoy.
it has more of the spice than the sweet for sure.
Yeah, that's why I said the pepper. I mean, the pepper's
Yeah.
definitely in there. Mm.
I wouldn't describe it as nutmeg.
I do get a bit of cinnamon. No nutmeg.
Yeah,
It's like pepper and cinnamon mixed together.
it's almost like spicy pecan.
Yeah.
You know what I
I get a
mean?
lot of nuttiness.
Oh, really?
I get a little bit more of the molasses caramel thing going on.
I'm getting some nuts.
Maybe a little bit of apple in there too.
No.
The beginning of the palate before the spice hits. You don't get that?
In fact, no.
I still
I
get
get-
vanilla.
Me either. It's more like I would actually describe the beginning part more orange, actually. So what you're picking up on the aroma,
Okay. So let's see what the card says. So I'm going
It's
to
like
cover
the
the finish.
candied orange.
So on the taste, it says honey. Okay. I mean, I'm saying molasses.
Yeah,
It reads
you're
more like
close.
molasses to me than honey.
Yeah.
Caramel kettle corn.
Mm.
No.
I was not getting that experience.
Toffee.
And I just had like some Popcornopolis like kettle corn.
Toffee.
No.
Okay. Well, we're obviously disagreeing on tasting factors. Finish. Can we see the finish? I only have like a one sip left.
Finish is medium.
I know, but how would you? They wrote medium on the tasting notes.
Why? Why not?
I agree with you. It's unremarkable.
I'd say it's probably finishing with.
There's something in there's like there. I'm getting a little bit of the
Is that the
cardamom.
toffee then?
There's a
I
little bit of
guess?
cardamom.
Mm.
I'm getting a little bit of that like Christmas
I'm
spice.
getting
thing.
more of the white pepper.
Well, the finish to me is a little bit
The
more like
finish.
a little bit of actually maybe a tiny touch of oak and like some sort of a Christmas spice, like a
Cinnamon stick, dude.
maybe cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
All right, what'd they say?
I don't know.
Cinnamon.
So they said, dude, medium.
And that's all? That would be awesome.
Medium long with notes of nutmeg.
Well, yeah,
There
you're
you go.
close to good.
I said cardamom.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nutmeg? I wasn't getting the nutmeg.
It doesn't. Funny man. We said medium.
That's awesome.
Okay, well that was fun. Oh, we got a super chat. All right, 44 TMR,
Thank
enjoying
you.
your stream along with the pour of SE4 PR5 right now. Absolutely love the channel and everything you guys put out. Have a great night, fellas.
Thank
Well,
you,
you have a great
44.
night as well, and you are now officially entered to win a Bourbon King shirt. By the way, at the end of the stream, we will pick the winners, and the winners just need to email us at info@curiositypublic.com, and we will arrange to get you your shirt. You got to tell us what size you want. That's the thing that you got to remember to do. All right, we probably missed a bunch of chats, so let's scroll
we gotta catch up.
DJ Gregory says, loving tonight's show, but I kind of miss Dylan passive-aggressively telling you guys you have inferior palates. Yes. I don't know that we missed that.
If it's passive aggressive.
It's pretty aggressive. Oh, man.
Lanterns.
Let's scroll up a bit more. Oh, God. Jeff says, podcast follow on Spotify. Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Tantric. This seems like it tastes like watching Big Bang Theory without the laugh track.
Totally.
I wouldn't even call that dull. That's like, it's just like, it's nothing. It's not even dull. It's just like,
It's just us.
it's not, but he means the Blanton is like that. Well, or probably us too.
Us.
We should do a laugh track. I think we can load a laugh track sound effect.
That would be awesome. And people will find it.
Yeah. Bobby says, Curiosity Public, how did you guys meet each other? Dutch, Jules, and Dylan. Well, you have not heard the origin story then. We actually met
Physical.
20
plus years ago.
5 years ago?
Holy, it's been that
It was
long.
97.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? 24 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. 24, almost exactly. Yeah, in college. Yeah, so yeah, we're that old. And
we have to actually thank the algorithm for that.
the algorithm for
They just
matching us up.
matched us in the same
Yeah, Dylan
suites.
was my roommate.
Dudes. Yeah.
Dylan was my roommate, and next door was Jules and his roommate.
Yeah.
His roommate was lame. He's probably watching this.
And I just did a super show.
No, he like peaked in high school, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, we've known each other for a
Way
long time now.
Way too long. Yeah, so that's literally it. We've known each other that long.
Half my life.
Yeah. And actually, I mean, that crew from that suite, there were 10 guys in that suite.
Right.
And I'd say of that crew, probably like half of us still stay in contact, and maybe like
33
of us,
maybe
maybe
for sure.
well, and one more.
Maybe one more. Yeah.
Dr. Sass.
Yeah.
At least 4 of us are still pretty tight. So
Yeah.
it's just a long, old friendship. All right. So Nick Stork says the Obtainium light whiskey in my glass is 73.5. It's fantastic. Yeah. So obviously different batches
Right.
or different barrels. I think are they single barrel?
I think they're all single barrels.
Well, I know the bourbon is. I didn't actually look
Oh.
carefully at the light whiskey. Yeah, they are single barrel. So obviously there's ones that come in much higher, but this one, 67 proof. You've got one that's 73. That's hazmat
awesome.
stuff
That's
right there.
heavy.
That's amazing.
You can ship that to Dylan.
Yeah, I am really impressed by this stuff, and I think we probably have to fast track this to the Spirits competition. What do you
I
think?
want to oh yeah, dude. I want to stalk Eugene Dub, dude. It's like when he goes for the
He's gotta,
barrel
like,
selections.
Just let us know when it's hitting
Holy
California at
moly.
least, so we can pick up
This
a bottle.
guy knows. He knows how to pick them, man.
All right. Love the podcast. Thank you guys. Tantric says we are light years better than Big Bang Theory with laugh track. Cheers, yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Randy says I would love to see a young Dylan. It was pretty,
Back in the day, he used to wear a lot of brown back in the day. So our nickname for him was Chicken Nugget.
Chicken Nugget. He
No,
was,
no joke.
yeah. Except when we played basketball,
Yeah.
because he was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, basketball. Dude, that guy, as small as he is, he would play center. No joke, every time. And he had moves like Shaq.
He did. It was incredible. Like seriously, it was awesome. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you ready for another pour? Or are you done?
I'm ready for. Actually, I'm almost about to kill my.
How are we doing on time?
What did I do with this? This one is the light whiskey.
Oh wow, it's only 7:24, so we can do it. We can do one more. We can do one more pour, I think. Yeah. Let me. I still got some light whiskey, and I still got some of the bourbon. I'm gonna try the bourbon again. The Obtainium bourbon. I should put this back out.
Which one?
The bourbon. The
Oh,
bourbon,
yeah.
not the light whiskey. Yeah.
I'm killing my light whiskey, man.
Oh wow. Smell that Obtainium. I mean, the bourbon again, man. That's really
Dude, drink it. It's quite an experience.
so much maple.
Everyone loved the chicken nugget. They named it Sir Chicken Nugget.
Sir Chicken Nugget. Chicken. Wow, Dylan is gonna kill us.
He's gonna kill us.
Awesome. Chicken Nugget looks like a guy with massive calves and biceps.
Totally.
No, he didn't have hops. He just would like.
He had like
he'd
gorilla
box
hands.
people
Dude.
out.
He's got the gorilla hands, man. Dude,
Yeah.
it's just, the only way I can describe the Obtainium stuff is it's an experience.
That bourbon's great. I mean, that's a unique flavor profile for sure. That maple hit is unlike most that I've gotten. Wow. All right. Let me go back to light whiskey. I just can't get over how high proof this is.
It does not drink.
67.
It's
67.
deadly, bro.
I mean,
it's so deadly that
138.
Ooh,
Right? No, 134.8. I can't even.
that's awesome. That is incredible.
So now I understand why Matt at AGHD Whiskey. Now I understand why he said this is his buzz. What is it? Buzz bottle?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, you picked a buzz ball.
Oh, right. Well, I saw him review. Like, it came up in my notifications that he reviewed this.
Yeah.
And I knew that we were going to eventually get too. So, like, I literally stopped it as soon as it started playing, like, the first, minute. I didn't want to hear any of his tasting notes yet, but now I got to replay it. But
reminds me of something else, man.
because now I'm curious how he reviewed it versus what I just experienced. So it's totally different, man. It's an experience,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, roller coaster ride.
Oh, wow. Why does this remind me of something else I can't place for some reason?
It's MGP.
No, dude, it's something else. Like it's almost like there's aspects of White Dog in this, but like all of the corn has been replaced with sugar. You know what I mean? Like the experience of drinking that, where it's got that sweetness and it doesn't.
It's
really
almost
drink
like
it
it's
through.
got raw sweetness. is what
Yeah.
you're getting,
It's really good. Very good. Okay, that was either really loud, my clap, or it was muted by the
I
sound.
like what Josh Lowe just said there. Moves like Shaq, so Dylan cannot hit a free throw. Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
He couldn't.
I couldn't either. This guy can knock him out. I had no shot at all. I had one shot, one amazing shot
You
for
had
him.
an amazing drive to the basket.
Right, but I
That's
would always
what-
miss.
No. There would be times where you'd make it, man, and he would make it in the crucial moments. So when
That's
it
what I mean.
really
I had
mattered,
one per game,
right?
and it was
when
usually
it
a
really
good
mattered,
time.
like it's games on the line, it really mattered.
But I suck at basketball. Horrible. Everything else, like I'm okay with. I'm okay at most of other things, but basketball, I just. Okay, so final pour.
Ooh,
We're gonna
leave it up to you.
We're gonna leave it up to you guys. So start typing in chat what you'd rather see. We got two more to crack into. The aforementioned Mackenzie.
Yeah.
I was looking
It
over
is
here.
Yeah, no, we
we- And this is a newer bottling of the Mackenzie that we're talking about. 4-year-old, bottled in bond from New York, 100 proof. The past iterations I've really liked, but somebody in chat, I'm blanking on the name now, said that it's not as good with the newer iterations. Other option here is a 1792 full proof barrel pick from Bevmo, 7-year. Has an age statement. Is this mine or did Dylan bring this? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think Dylan brought it. So if you guys want to see us crack into Dylan stuff, that would be the 1792. I brought that bottle.
That's
So.
Dutch.
All right, guys, let us
Get
know
your
what you
vote
think.
in. Let us know.
All right. Is Curiosity public in the Madness competition? No. We were
No,
excluded
we're not invited
because
we're not cool.
no. And also that there's 3 of us. Like
Yeah,
it would have been difficult.
basically just invite Dutch.
Or probably they won't Dylan. And Dylan doesn't interact with other human beings except for us.
Yeah, it's and even then, man,
We are not, but we are taking part in the old Charter 2, the
Oh, right.
Matt
We did get invited.
blending competition thing. So we're on, I think we're called Team Wildcard. We're on Dan's team. Dan from Bourbon Junkies picked us,
We're Team Wildcard.
and we're supposed
We
to
don't
add.
really
We're supposed to
matter,
add.
dude.
There were some shenanigans, and
But the Madness has been pretty cool, man.
it's been fun watching that.
It's
It's been fun watching
I
that.
have to say though, like it's amazing how they pull it off because that's so. It seems so crazy, like so
I
detailed.
couldn't do well. I think I'm just looking at the logistics of it.
Yeah.
Like Matt's
That's
taking
what I mean,
text
like-
messages in.
I think that's why he didn't have to because I'm not on Instagram, and that's the only way you get his responses. It's like you only get the answers through Instagram, so it's like, oh,
Yeah, you're not on
I'll
into
just type
anything,
it through
dude.
you, dude.
All right. So let's see what we got here.
Like what OP Dragon 19. Just drink them both. You're absolutely right. That's probably what we'll end up doing.
Well, let's at least see what we're gonna do first. So.
Alright. Dude, it looks like a lot of 1792.
All right, so Ray says, I'm starting at the beginning here. Ray says
did open with
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
Joshua says Mackenzie. Armin says 1792. Herschel says 1792. Dr. Duff says Mackenzie. Josh, 1792, 1792. Herschel says, please, for 1792.
Right.
Tabez says the 1792 is not shabby. I think 1792 has it. But Brenton says, I always vote both. Drake Mackenzie.
Bottle drops them. Dude, I cannot wait to bottle drop that. 1792 looks hefty.
Blanton's Cat's Eye blend. Ray says, I feel like Dan and Dylan on the same team would be interesting. Yeah, they're almost like the same person in alternate universes, if that makes sense. Like with the egos.
Of like Dylan was tall and white. It's basically Dan.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been fun to do it. I don't know. It just
No, for us, it would be boring to watch me, dude, for sure. I'd
Yeah.
fail.
we're just like a logistical nightmare too, because we're one of the few on the West Coast too. There's some other ones. Bourbon Bites he's in like LA, I think.
Oh, he was.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He was in like the most recent one.
Yeah, his stuff's awesome.
With
Who else is on the West Coast?
it's Bourbon Night was with him, I think.
Yeah. Somebody else on the
Bourbon
West Coast. What's his face? I'm forgetting. I'm blanking on names. It's one of the. I think it's one of those days. I couldn't remember Arch Enemy earlier today. Now I can't remember the other guy that's up in LA that does stuff. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop trying. So which one are we gonna do?
You said it. I think 1792, man.
But there's
The crowd has spoken.
okay. Let's do 1792.
Well, at least start with 1792.
Okay, maybe we'll come back to this, or we'll do this on a future one. Who knows?
Yeah.
I do have a flight tomorrow.
Night flight.
I'm gonna listen to Night Flight Orchestra when I'm on my flight.
On your flight. Nice.
I don't know. Maybe not. All right. This is funny.
Oh, My Bourbon Journey. That's who
No.
Brent said.
No, he's
Is
not
that out here?
No.
It's not?
He's in the competition, but he was on with Bourbon Bites.
Oh,
No, he's somewhere east or like near Mash and Drum because they're doing their barrel picks together and stuff.
mm.
But no, he's not in California. It's somebody else. It's a smaller channel, but he does some cool stuff. He has. I'm just blanking. It's not gonna come to me. It's just.
Smaller channel. What does that even mean these days?
Well,
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. I'm just trying to put it in. It's how my brain works. All right.
Just pour.
All right. By the way, full proof comes in at 125 proof, which is the proof that the bourbon goes into, or the maximum proof that any bourbon can go into the barrel. I need to rinse a glass out. Do you need to rinse that?
No, I just did.
Looks like there's
Maybe
still some
wipe
bourbon in there. You might want to wipe that out. I don't know why we didn't grab more glasses. I mean, this was inevitable, but
Yeah. Lazy.
anyway, I put this comment up. I forgot to read it.
Oh.
Dylan pilots Dan like that little alien from Men in Black.
You mean like that one dog alien?
That's what I mean. It's like they're just like there's too much ego for two people between the two of them.
Imagine that battle. That'd be so crazy. That'd be good.
Ooh, nice.
Although I'd probably be Team Dan.
You would be?
Just gotta root against Dylan, man.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Nice. Dude, there's definitely something off
Because
because
I poured-
the pours are amazing.
I don't know, dude.
This is what happens when you don't remember anything. The table does not get a pour.
Table always gets a pour.
Mm.
Let's see. Brandon Lomax says, "Are you thinking Drew P? No, because he's somewhere in
I think it's like
he's like Michigan or
yeah,
something.
it's gonna be some central.
No, it's the Mash Bill. He goes by that, and I can't remember what his real name is, but yeah, yeah, the Mash Bill. Why am I blanking like an idiot? Uncle Buck says Dan Dillon and Greaves would break the internet. Yes.
Oh yeah. Especially
Well, they would
Greaves.
just be
Greaves
constantly.
would be
They would be constantly
crazy
yelling.
against- Yeah.
You couldn't get nobody.
No one could get a word in. Like they wouldn't even hear each other, I think.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin. Drew P is Wisconsin. You guys got it right. Yeah. Bobby says, "Have you guys ever had the 1792 sweet wheat or port finished?" I did crack the sweet wheat in another one of the live. I think one of the lives I did solo, maybe
A couple weeks ago, I think.
last month. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. I did crack into the sweet wheat. I have not had the port finish. Wasn't able to find the port finish. I've like struck out 3 times on the 12 year. I've had it ordered. I ordered it and 3 canceled orders.
Canceled.
Sucks. Yes, Wags. That's the guy. That's what I'm talking about. The mash bill. I don't know. Stanley Wagner. That's right.
Got it. Thank you, chat. There you go.
Yeah,
Austin.
Eventually.
Austin
Eventually, I got to it.
no, but chat helped.
No, but his channel's the mash bill, right?
Oh yeah. That's
I got the channel right. That's all. Like I said, there's only a limited amount of information that I can store. It's like Sherlock Holmes,
I don't
man.
blame you, man. Only because it's like
My mind palace is full of useless information. I need to start weeding it out. And I'm gonna have some
I don't
chicharron.
have a mind palace. It's like a shack.
It's a chicharron jack.
Yeah. It's a shack of chicharron.
Ernie, proper comment there. You mean there are other whiskey channels? Yeah.
No, we support all the YouTube or Whiskey Tube channels.
That's great. I think that the great thing about right now is there's so many channels.
Yeah.
That
It's basically
everybody
follow
can
who entertains you the most.
everybody can find something they like.
Yeah.
Everybody can find a channel that they like watching, find a personality they like, find a palette they agree with, find people that approach it the way they want to approach it, whatever it is. It's gonna be interesting though, like as the world opens up more, and like I feel like lives are gonna diminish in interest and channels are gonna start to like
No,
Wayne.
man, I think lives are gonna go up, dude.
really don't think people are gonna start like, why am I gonna hang out with these idiots? I can go
on Twitch thing, Twitch, Instagrams. Man, that chicharron.
Oh, this is good. Man. Can you guys hear him chewing, by the way?
I hope so.
I'm curious if
Purposely, like,
I'm curious. I wish this sound cancellation software actually like, put a little,
ASMR action.
I could turn it off. So, you want to take a bite when so 1792 foolproof. I started talking about this. This is age 7 years because the single barrel select sticker actually tells us that. Normally it is non-age stated and you don't know how old it is. 7 years.
Oh, that's from the Bevmo sticker head?
Yeah.
No way.
Mhm.
Oh, that's different.
And I've seen a lot of these foolproofs, and I think this is one of the few that I've seen that has an age statement on it. The foolproof always comes in at 125 proof. In general, I think this is one of the best bangs for the buck out there right now. I mean, this is up there with with Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Yeah.
It's usually a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
It's always at the same proof, but
And it's available. I always see this on the shelf.
it's always full of flavor. It's always
more than the Elijah Craig.
easier to find. Easier to find for sure.
Oh.
That's a nice nose.
Oh, I just went in.
Yeah, it's such a well-rounded bourbon flavor.
Balance.
Yeah, it hits.
And you know what's crazy? It's
Okay.
kind of sad only because we just had that Blanton's pick.
This is much better.
This is way better. I mean, I'm experiencing so many more different things.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Anuj says, just getting back now. What's up? How was the Obtainium? Well, Obtainium was great. You can watch back the stream tomorrow, maybe. But the light whiskey.
I think you can actually even rewind.
Yeah, you can
during
rewind
the
this.
live.
But the light whiskey is do not snooze on that. That's one that is it's just awesome.
It's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
You guys have to pick it up.
And the bourbon was excellent. The bourbon was excellent as well.
Sadly, it's going to become an Obtainium.
It may. But remember, and now
Freaking James Cameron.
it's something we should point out is that I believe they are all single barrels.
Yeah.
So again,
Limited number.
Oh, we can't put it into the Ultimate Spirits.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It doesn't qualify.
But you know what we'll do is we're going to do a live next week with Dylan, and we'll bust out the light whiskey for sure.
We got to review it, though. We got to figure that out somehow.
Maybe
We gotta do a
Dave's was
proper
saying we
review.
should do a live review. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
do
maybe
a
that's a live
review of it, but it won't officially be entered into the Ultimate Spirits. So that's our way around. But we're always trying to find it. So Hattori Hanzo is Tantric Ninja.
Oh,
Alt account activated, still watching.
that's nice.
Abilash says, "Does Jewel still have the IW Harper 15?
I
Return to
do.
Death Drop.
I do
I
still
think it's over there. You want to grab it? I think it's right over there. Yeah, he does still have it, and the gold label's right back there. I pulled it out in the beginning of the stream and showed everybody the damage.
Oh, we don't have a topper anymore?
It was in my yard.
Hopefully they can see that. Let's
See it. Get my face out. Screen. It's still zooming in on my face. Hang on. Let me. Where's this? This worked last time. If I cover my face.
No face tracking.
Yeah, face tracking is too good. But if you could see that, you'd see a big ding right there.
Gash, but it survived.
Yeah, it did
Dude,
survive.
2 stories, man.
And this one, you know what? It landed like this. That's what was so awesome about it.
That was pretty incredible.
It's back here, man. Break the shelf, man.
I know.
It's like-
That's why
Yeah.
we weren't sure of the weight at this point.
Yeah, so we do still have the IW Harper. We do not have the Jim Beam bottle anymore.
Well, why? Because knowing Dylan, he would have glued it all together again.
We probably did. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, no, seriously. With his modeler's glue.
Oh, there's just so much on the nose.
Yeah.
There's every profile. There's the spice profile. There's the fruit profile.
the
There's the
fruit,
sugars.
You get the sweet.
I mean, it's more on the. This is actually pretty sweet.
I'm getting just a hint of like an alcohol burn, but it's
No,
it's
no.
not it's not unpleasant.
And the palate is just, man, bang for the buck, man. These 1792. I think KL was selling their barrel pick. They put more of it up today at like $49. I
Steel.
don't know how you beat that.
Yeah, steel.
And again, this is a big boy. This is a Sazerac, owned just product. It's a distillery that has a lot of stuff. They're the source for the Calumet 15 and 14 and the Sam Houston stuff.
Sam Houston? No, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Did we review that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, we did it in a blind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we reviewed the Calumet 14.
Okay.
We've got the Calumet 15. And then I think the Doc Swinson stuff is the Heaven Hill. So I think I don't know.
All that range.
This is all speculation, right? People are determining this based on mash bill
Right.
information. And so
Just dude, a far better experience though, man.
Bobby says, you guys need to drop another 750 milliliter bottle until one breaks. Maybe your concrete is defective. Well, I will hint that we do have another bottle drop episode coming in probably a couple weeks. Just got to edit it. But there were...
and there was a theme to that one.
there was a
in terms
theme,
of the bottle selection.
and there was a different approach.
Right.
But I would say this, that something fell off of the balcony and broke. It was just a little bit less dramatic.
We had it was basically a 66% success rate.
0.6666. Yeah. Great. Now you just spoiled the entire episode. Our clickbait,
No one's
is
gonna
gone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was going to be the title. 0.666% success.
All right, Edward Fulmer in the house. What's up, man? Every ECPB is a letdown compared to the C920. Even the C520 was a letdown.
C5? Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I thought both
It's your big thing.
the 520 and the 920, I just thought were both exceptional last year. I would have to do them blind to be able to pick a favorite. I think we have them both over there. Maybe we'll have to do that soon. But I just thought they were both excellent. Some of the best ones I've ever had of all the ECPBs.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that the original, like the B517, I remember as being a really good one because I think we did all the 17s as a blind.
Yeah.
And I think we picked 17 when we did that. So Joshua points out that, wow, I cannot click on the right comment here. To be fair, Dylan's Jim Beam jug did survive the table, just not the impromptu ground. Yes, that's true. It did survive the table, but you know,
it's just basically a lack of Dylan's catching skills.
because he was looking
He
away.
was staring at it. I mean, to be fair, slow mo. It's like he's just staring,
Yeah.
real time.
You don't know, like it was. I was editing that. I laughed every single time I watched that. Every single time I cut like the different replays in there, I laughed. I couldn't stop.
That was so good.
Oh, Eric with a super chat. Ending the night.
Thank you.
Ending the night with some Alberta Premium Rye. Looking forward to the next live stream where we will be drinking Alberta Premium Rye, and you are entered in to win a Bourbon King t-shirt.
Nice.
So, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. Again, guys, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't for some reason. As you can see along the banner on the bottom, it's somewhere here. It's just like right around there. Bourbon King
Automatically
shirt.
qualifies you.
Any super chat, we're gonna give 3 of these away.
This shirt, literally from Dutch's back,
I'm
with
gonna
all
make
his alcohol sweats.
I'm gonna make photocopies of this exact shirt.
There's a photo of you.
No, you will get a brand new
Yeah, you'll get that actual shirt.
Bourbon King shirt of the size of your choice. These are only going to come in white, I think, because I think the black didn't look good.
Yeah.
So, again, any super chat, great way to support the channel, great way to get a shirt.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's a great way to get a shirt, but it's a chance to get a shirt. All right. All right. 44 TMR says, you all need some eye protection so you didn't have to look away. Yeah, I was wearing sunglasses, so I didn't have to look away. But the thing is, you and Dylan both wear glasses. I was like, why is Dylan not just going to look at this? You looked.
It's his instinct, I guess. Look away. He's Asian. Oh, sorry.
You know, if this was not a live stream, I would have to like.
It's gonna be gone. These things, dude. That'd be B-roll.
Mm.
Dude, I'm killing this.
That's delicious, by the way. All right, Steve Burkow says, new to bourbon, but have been able to get an ECPB C920. Not tried yet. We'll be looking to get an A121. The 920 is something special.
Yeah.
It is something special. The A121. We did review that recently.
That's like the one I did get.
Yeah, and it's a good one. I mean, I think it's good. I don't think that it's quite as good as the 2 previous versions, but it was quite good. Quite good. All right.
Edward Fulmer. That shirt rules. All right.
Can you make a Bourbon King Diamond shirt?
Hail
I
the
got my other King Diamond shirt is, but yeah, that would be pretty funny. Bourbon King Diamond. I don't know how we would do that. I have to use the Merciful Faint font or something. Yeah, the funny thing is that Dylan is actually our shirt designer. Believe it or not. That's the one thing he contributes to.
He's really good at Photoshop.
He's actually the best.
He's like scary good
Yeah.
at Photoshop.
Wow. Wow. Well, all right, so there's a lot of love to the King Diamond.
Nice.
The King Diamond bourbon shirt. Maybe we'll have to look into that one.
Seriously.
I have to
Thanks for giving us ideas, though, guys, because, we're trying to come up with this stuff, see if you guys like it, how you guys respond. So good for the feedback.
Yes, appreciate it. All right. All right, Caesar's in the house. Hey guys, just got home from work. I was listening to your Wilderness Trail price debate. I'd rather pay for Wilderness over Blanton's.
Ooh.
You're gonna get.
That's not a bad statement.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, at that price point, you're gonna get something a little bit more unique, maybe with the Wilderness.
Right.
And again, I don't want to write off Wilderness because I want to try all the other ones. I want to let this one open up a bit.
And we get it too. I mean, the Blanton's recipe is old. You know what I mean? It's familiar.
Yeah. Oh man. Armin has a good question here. What do you guys think of Rare Breed? I think it's excellent. I think it's excellent. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah,
it's a great,
it's good.
high proof bourbon. We do have the Rare Breed Rye as well, which I think is another great.
We have that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we haven't done the review for it yet, but yeah. So here's another one. How long till we see a Curiosity Public private single barrel pick?
We're not that cool.
I mean, maybe eventually. I don't know. I just wouldn't want it to suck. You know, I don't want to do something that's just.
Oh, it's going to be terrible, dude. We criticize all
I know.
these things all the
I
time, so
know.
it can only go down.
Just want to make sure.
Although I'm curious of ADHD's pick for, I think he did something with with Obtainium, right? With Cat's Eye.
Yep. I mean,
And
I'm always.
Suburban Junkies doing something.
They've got a couple.
Stillwater.
Mash and Drums doing them with
Mash and
Hyper
Drum.
Journey. I mean,
We're not that cool, dude.
we've had the opportunity.
We have, actually.
But it's just, I don't know. Like, if and when we do
That's
it,
a lot of pressure.
if and when we do it, I want to, like, we just want to make sure it's something that's really awesome, you know, and
I
not
do
something
know,
that,
but
and not rip people off.
we got to let, Eugene's got to pick it for us.
Yeah, but anyway, not out of the question. We're always kind of looking. We're always thinking about it, but we kind of take our time with stuff. We're not in a rush. Okay, yes, yeah, but does the Wilderness Trail bottle have a guy in various stages of riding his pony? No, right.
True.
That
Where
Blanton's
it's like a
dauber.
collector's
I
item.
didn't even tell everybody what letter this was.
Oh, yeah.
They might have thought this
Did
was
they
an
think that-
N. And you guys know that N is the best letter for Blanton. Because it's what ends it.
Exactly.
All right, Ernie with another super chat. Once again, thanks for the live stream. Well, once again, Ernie, thank you for being a member of Curiosity Private and our very first member, I believe. So thank you. You are also now entered in
You rock.
for a chance for one of the Bourbon King shirts.
Nice.
All right. Cannot wait for the Wild Turkey 13 year. Yeah, that is cool. Anuj says, every YouTuber is doing a bourbon pick. You guys should do a Scotch pick. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or a rum pick or a tequila pick. I mean, it'd be cool to do any of those, honestly. I mean, I'd love to do a bourbon pick too. I think, eventually if we do end up doing that and we can find a good, because at the same time, we'd want to be able to make sure that members could get it first and that subscribers would get it next and then open it up to whatever shop we have to work with, things like that. And I wouldn't want the shop to overprice it,
Yeah. Let's get Eugene on it, man.
So you want MGP as well?
I want Eugene's palette on this.
You know what I was saying earlier about being biased? I think yours is just oh yeah, I know. It's the best.
They're trying to be objective.
Oh, hey, Roy. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank
You
you,
are
Roy.
now entered for a Bourbon King shirt as well. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it.
Seriously, guys. We do this for you.
Yeah.
And because it's a lot of fun.
So Ray says, I think Patreon is the way to go for doing picks. That's not a bad. No, let's
Yeah,
do
we're
that
kind
one.
of slow on the Patreon.
I know. He was supposed to run it.
I'm still
keep kicking-
researching.
I keep kicking the idea around. It's just right now for us, managing one thing. It's I'm trying to set up.
Well, no, you're managing all of us. So.
I'm trying to set up a what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. It is my brain. I couldn't remember Arch Enemy. Now I can't remember Discord.
Oh, Discord.
And I said,
Yeah, the
you
Discord.
didn't even accept my invite to the chat.
Still pending.
To the Discord I'm trying to set up for Curiosity.
Hopefully it hasn't expired yet.
So but Patreon. I mean, really, the biggest stumbling block is just YouTube makes it actually super easy to add a membership thing, and for us, it's one place to put content. So it's
Make
I
it
said,
easier for us.
it makes it easy. I'm not opposed to doing that. It's just a time and energy thing, quite frankly. So, all right, let's crack the last pour of the night. Why don't you crack it, and I will rinse out my last glass here. But I do know also with the YouTube thing and the Apple controversy and how Apple people can't always
What's
easily
Apple
join.
controversy?
Well, they're YouTube.
Oh, yeah, the join thing.
Yeah, the join button thing. It's annoying. I can't. This pen's out of ink. I'm trying to write Mackenzie. I'm just gonna write MK, like MK Ultra. Name the controversy. So Mackenzie, see, pouring's not
I got the
easy.
table. Oh, I don't.
Mackenzie
It's
Bottled
great.
and Bond, one of our old school favorite picks Favorite picks, favorite bottles. I mean, like sleeper hit. I don't know if it's really a sleeper hit. So Joshua says, "Please no Patreon. I respect you doing what you must." Yeah,
Thanks, Josh.
I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, it's just like it's a time and
It's
energy
like
thing.
all the other whiskey tube have already done it. They're way ahead of us. Look, who's gonna pay us, dude?
They're supporting the channel, and you're just
I know.
like,
Thank you. Thank you.
jeez.
Who's
I
gonna pay
wouldn't,
more?
I wouldn't want to do both because I just
I
feel
know,
like
it's hard.
we're being
Because you always
opportunistic.
have to choose.
Yeah.
I don't know. We suck.
That's true. Okay, so Mackenzie, like I said, it is an independent distillery in New York, upstate New York, I believe. They don't source. They grow all of their own grain. They put out a bunch of different products. This is their wheated 4-year-old bottled and bond 100 proof bourbon. They do store picks of their bourbons that are sometimes in the 6 to 7 year range, and they're barrel proof. I've had some that were absolutely amazing. The old style ones were really awesome. I've had one of the newer ones that wasn't quite as good. They've also got some newer barrel picks with kind of unique mash bills. I've got one that has spelt in it instead of rye.
That. Yeah.
That's a trip. It's just kind of like, it's almost more like a rye than a bourbon, even though it's still a predominantly corn mash bill. But a very interesting distillery. We love when new distilleries are out doing their own thing, and when they put out a product that we really like this one traditionally, I'm always just ecstatic about that. Now, we did have somebody in chat saying that the newer bottlings of this have not been quite as good, so this is a new one. We'll see how it is. How is it? You already tried it, right?
Not yet.
Oh, I love the nose. Oh my gosh, the nose is
So different.
to me.
It's actually it's kind of refreshing.
This is like a Weller 107 beater, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is like
Oh, yeah.
smells like 107 to me,
yeah.
man.
But it's like so
It's
vibrant. So
sweet.
vibrant.
It's rich. It's got the cinnamon. It's got the caramel.
It's got like a
I swear, man.
heart fruit.
You compare this to a Weller 107 nose, and you're gonna be.
I think this is why I win blind. Did we do that blind?
No, what you know? What we did?
No, we did.
Here's some scoop.
Yeah.
We did an old fit,
That's right.
the distillery exclusive 14-year-old old fits, and we did compare this to mine.
Yeah.
This is like a $40 bottle, and it was a toss-up. I remember. I think it was a split decision, but like all of us were like, "It's so close. It's so close."
Mm-hmm.
So this nose has not let me down on the new bottling. So, how's the palate?
Good. Wow.
Sweet. There's a little bit of grain, but not like larceny.
No.
Not.
I think on the not forward, it's on the back. I think, but
subtle. But a good
finish,
good
kind of
sweetness. A little bit of a shorter finish. Yeah, I really like
good.
I mean, for $40, see, that's what I love. And
That's your every day. That's your every day.
Compare this to the Wilderness.
Right.
No question. No
See, that's
question.
why it's hard to answer that question.
It's not hard anymore. I'm sorry.
This is better because I'm rooting for the small guy too.
This is the small guy.
Oh, but they're smaller.
I don't know that.
True, we don't know.
That's a 6-year. This is a 4-year. I think this is
Yeah.
better juice. Man.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Can't deny it. Can't deny it.
All right, let's catch up on chat here a little bit.
Oh man, I'm really bad.
Oh yeah, we got a lot here. So we got some arch enemy commentary going on here.
Nice.
So Bubble Bath says you all have a Discord. By the way, guys, if you don't subscribe to Bubble Bath, get on that internet, which you're already on. But type into the YouTube, open a new window or a new tab first, and then type in Bubble Bath Bourbon and subscribe, because anybody that makes you laugh is awesome, and he will definitely make you laugh. Funny stuff. Arch enemy, please no Patreon. Discord, yeah, we are. I did set it up. I haven't. Does that mean people can find it?
I don't know actually.
Yeah. See, I don't know yet. I invited Jewel.
I haven't accepted the invitation.
Dylan's in there, so it's just me and Dylan right now, which
is about right.
But yeah, I need to spend like a little bit of time with it and kind of set it all up. But I do plan on launching that soon. Devin Patel thing. Anybody try the Bradshaw bourbon?
Exactly.
Yes, watch our review. That's all you need to know. Edward
Still
Fulmer,
love a football player.
Oh yeah, I love the football player.
No, you don't. You don't even know American.
I love the commentator. Hey, he was a Raider.
Yeah, he was.
Forget that
Whoa,
I'm a lifelong Oakland A's fan. Arch Enemy Doomsday Machine is the GOAT album of theirs. I don't know what I would pick.
GOAT album. Ooh.
Here's a question for Edward. What do you think about the song GOAT by Polyphony? Polyphia?
Polyphene.
Polyphenia? What is it? Wow.
I
That
can't
question
even
got
pronounce
derailed badly. All right. As a former New Yorker, hoping Mackenzie represents our great state better than Widow Jane. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Not a
totally
big fan of
is.
anything that Widow Jane's ever put out. Big fan of a lot of the Mackenzie. I mean, some of the stuff, some of the picks I've had, they did miss the mark.
Yeah,
But
that's
this-
true. They haven't been perfect.
This stuff is, I still think it's fantastic. The weeded 4-year bottled and bond. Now I think they've got a rye mash bill one out now. Haven't been able to try that yet, but definitely want to. All right, still catching up here.
Super chat. Whiskey Nose.
I'm way behind here.
Oh, you are.
There we go. Whiskey
Thank you.
Nose.
Whiskey Nose.
We love you guys. Great channel. Cheers.
Thank you.
Whiskey Nose. Do you guys have a channel? Is that you guys? Like I said, today, if you've been watching the stream, you know today is my memory lapse day. I couldn't remember Arch Enemy.
Thor's Day.
I couldn't remember.
It's a blip.
There's something else recently that I could.
Field of
Mashville,
Dreams.
Mashville.
Oh, yeah.
Wags. I couldn't remember Field of Dreams, so it's a bad day for me. But thank you for the super
Yeah,
chat. You are entered to win
Thank
a
you.
Bourbon King T-shirt. All right, Bourbon Ranch. What's up, nerds? Dude, are we gonna have to start quoting Kung Pao nonstop now?
Of course.
You know he's like the only other person that's seen Kung Pao.
No.
He referenced it. In
No,
one
I
of his
know he
videos.
references. Yeah, I know he totally references it. I just feel like, dude, how's like nobody seen that?
How many people have you met?
How many?
Here's the thing: is every time I meet somebody that knows Kung Pao, and you can just start communicating through lines.
It's almost like you
Instant
just
friends.
like a handful of movies that I know if you've seen, we're gonna be like close friends.
Instant friends. Instant. It's like a
Instant friends.
It's one of those things. So to Evil Betty, cheers, Bourbon Ranch.
Hashtag.
And by the way, guys, obviously, I'm sure all of you have subscribed to Trev's channel. It's fantastic. The guy is a fantastic communicator.
Savant.
I don't know why I said fantastic communicator.
Savant.
There will be
Subscribe to the channel. Give us give thumbs up on this live stream because I guess it helps with the algorithms.
You know, here's the funny thing, Trev. I was messaging with our friend Jeff, and he wrote a message to me, and I was like, I just read that in the voice of Evil Betty, and because he's like one of the other Kung Pao people that I know, and so
we watch it annually with Jeff.
yeah, we do, because it's
So
if you have the DVD, actually you're too young to know what a DVD is, but if you know, so DVD had like deleted scenes,
right,
and
check that out.
deleted scenes where he's like.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Sparkly. He's like, it's so sparkly. Losing my balance. Sparkliness. All right. Sorry. Bad diversion there. Brian says, I've eaten a lot of Kung Pao. Yeah, I have too. You should see the movie sometime. Bubble Bath says, tons of people.
Good thumbs down. Everyone's seems good for the algorithm. So true.
I think tons of people have seen Kung Pao,
They don't want to admit it,
but not
maybe because we probably admit it.
but not a lot of people like it. You know, when I went to go see it with Jeff, we were like the only people laughing in the theater. Jeff passed out.
Oh my gosh.
He passed out. He blacked out because he was laughing so hard.
Oh yeah, no, I believe that. I believe that.
Amazing. Okay, so I guess a lot of people do know. More people know.
Or at least the people on our channel.
The Bourbon Ranch cheers. Drum guy loved the stream with you and Cam. Awesome. Yes, Cam. Bourbon drums and drums and drams. Mash and drum, drums and drams.
Mash and
Both
drum.
awesome. All right. I think I'm caught up.
I know. Me too.
Edward Fulmer says, Curiosity Public, have you guys seen Fear of a Black Hat? Absolutely my favorite comedy ever made. I have not.
No, haven't even heard of it. Add it to my list.
Jules does have a list.
I do.
And believe it or not, I will tell him something, and he will say, I put it on my list, and then like 3 years later, he'll be like,
Yeah, that's
you
the time I get to
you remember when you told me about
so true, man. It's a book list, movie list.
Okay, so quick side by side. I mean, we're comparing a weeder and a non-weeder at this point.
Right.
This doesn't make any sense, but
Dude, another super chat.
I think I prefer the
Jake
kids.
Miller.
Oh yeah, Jake Miller.
Nice.
McDonald's bourbon pairing soon. Oh man, I don't know. But hey, what about
Totally, man.
Bourbon
We need
King
what was that?
shirt? If you want a Bourbon King shirt, you just
McRib. We need a McRib here.
You said
Dylan loves McRibs.
If you guys want a Bourbon King shirt, any super chat gets you entered to win one. We're gonna give 3 away, probably in like 5 minutes.
One of them will
when
be
we're done.
the one off his back.
If the one off my back, you have to do a $100 super chat. For.
Alcohol sweats and all.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna give this one away because it's my only one. That was a joke. Bourbon Ridge says, I think we need to do a live stream together where we just watch. I agree. Actually, you know what? We've been kicking around.
Trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we've been kicking around the idea of doing
a watch party,
like on Twitch, doing a watch party of a movie or something. So Kung Pao, maybe that's the one to do.
You get all their reactions.
Good idea.
It'll be a great drinking game kind of thing.
You could get kind of sloppy by the end. But... All right. Wow, I can't click anymore. All right. McRib. So Joshua says Kung Pao grossed 17 million against a reported 10 million budget.
That's plenty.
Okay. So why did number 2 never come around? They were teasing number 2.
I know for the longest time too, actually.
And who does number 2 work for? Dave Babcock, which love the channel and 1792 foolproof. Have a recommendation for a $30 to $40 rum for a cigar guy.
Ooh, 30 to 40?
Wow, that's a good one. I would. So most of the Foursquare cask strength stuff is going to be above that.
Above that price.
I would take a look at the Dorleys.
Mm.
Dorleys, which is the same distillery, same guy behind them. They've got like an XO and a 12-year. I think they're both under 30 even, or like up to like maybe the 12 years right at 30. So that would be an interesting one.
Wasn't Clement one of those 40?
Yeah, some of the
I know one of them.
That would be with a cigar. I've never tried
Yeah,
that.
no, that's true. Cigar brewing.
If you, I don't know if you live in the U.S. or not, you probably do, but if you are a place where you can get Havana Club, like legitimate Cuban Havana Club, I'd go for that.
Match that.
Yeah, because that's cheap and it's just so good.
$20, dude. You're gonna
It's
7 years.
fantastic. Or if you know somebody that's traveling internationally, or you live close to Canada, whatever, like if you have a way to get a bottle,
always at a duty free.
yeah, grab one of those because they're awesome. Oh, another super chat.
Thank you, Mark.
Mark says, cheers, guys. Great live
Cheers.
show. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for the kind words. And you are now entered to win a Bourbon King
Shirt off your back.
Quit saying
I
that.
keep saying that.
Hattori Hanzo says, Dorleys. Yes, I agree. I think that's a good one. That's a good one. Caesar says, Ron Barcelo Imperial for $30. Dev says, Pirate XO. So there's a lot of options out there. The funny thing is recently I've been not having any alcohol with my cigars.
Really?
Yeah. It's just been like the sparkling water thing.
Smoke.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it feels right. Sometimes it
That's
doesn't.
how I used to do it all the time.
Sparkling water?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But hey, to each their own. Oh, Trav, dude. Thank you so much. You're in.
Dude, thank you.
Your days are over, mister. From now on, I shall be known by the name Betty.
So
I
good.
drank some 1792 in your honor.
I just killed mine.
Josh says we need a Dorley's drink through. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of them.
It's in the works.
I think probably more likely before that we'll see another proper Foursquare drink through because our original
We have plenty of
our original Foursquare drink through we got
so much more to that.
at least
3,
4 more
Yeah.
that we can do. The other one is we've got a lot of other Johnny Walkers.
We do? Still?
Yeah.
Dude, that was a massive line.
Yeah, I know. That was the core lineup, but we got like the swing, we got the King George, we got the
Wait, I thought we did the King George in that. No.
No.
Oh.
I'm just editing our King George reaction video.
Amazing.
Oh wow, we got a couple more here, guys.
Hey.
Thank
you,
Bubble Bath, thank you so much. Espresso and cigars, yes. Coffee and cigars, I have been doing recently because,
Morning smoke, dude.
dare I say,
It's like Jordan.
I prefer.
Cereals and
I
cigars.
think I might prefer coffee with a cigar than any kind of alcohol.
I can see that.
Yeah, yeah. It obviously depends on the time of day too. Like if it's at the
I
end of the
haven't
night.
really done a lot of morning smokes, but when I have done a morning smoke, a coffee.
Well, even like an
I'm
afternoon.
a coffee guy and I want a coffee.
I've been like doing it in the afternoon because it's like
With coffee?
it's nice. Yeah, Yeah, coffee and like a shorter, like a quicker cigar.
Sleep.
Nice. And Trev says, yeah, but isn't Betty a woman's name?
Thing.
So also on the DVD, Trev, I don't know. Again, I don't know if you know what DVD is. They have the
YouTube.
they have the original dialogue option, and you can, because when he dubbed over everything. I've watched that too. But even the lines that he says, he doesn't actually say them in the original edit. He dubbed over everything he said. So some of the lines are like they don't line up. There's one like where like they're running off. It's like, you go that way, I'm going home or whatever. And like he's like saying calamari or something. There's this. It's
with the subtitles.
It's not the subtitles. He was saying that when they filmed it.
Okay.
And then he dubbed over it for the actual movie.
Oh, gotcha.
So the original, it's like hearing David Prose say the lines for Darth Vader. It's just, except they're completely different lines. So check that out, Trev. And another super chat, Cheech in the house. I'll get on this. Need that shirt. Bourbon King.
Yeah.
These are going to be, I think, giveaway only shirts, at least for the time being. We're going to probably do these on some of the other streams as well. Yeah, thanks, Cheech. Cheech is a also like Trev, a well-known wrench on many of the awesome channels out there. So thanks for what you're doing for the community, man. All right, is Foursquare Redoubtable going to go on the competition, or is it too limited of a release? I don't think it's too limited.
Yeah, I think
there's enough. Usually we say like in the thousands.
At least you got to be a couple thousand.
Yeah. I just think for us, it's hard to pick.
I'm kind of sad that Obtainium's not on there.
You're just so fixated right now on that.
Because, dude, I think that's going to be diamond in our scoring system.
I don't know. Well,
with
maybe.
Value too.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, man. So Bourbon Ranch Trev says this is why that movie is the greatest of all time. It's absolutely ridiculous. The fact they did every single voice in that movie is the greatest.
Totally.
Completely agree.
Hero artist, man.
People either get it or they don't.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
It's like a disaster artist.
That was actually pretty entertaining.
That was entertaining.
Yeah. And if you've seen the original The Room, I mean,
that was.
I remember, but I was living
wrenching, entertaining,
horrible. That was when I was living in LA.
Oh yeah,
the
whole LA. Yeah, that's right.
Man,
LA experience.
Okay, so let's get back to the bourbon here. I mean, both of these are fantastic values at the end of the day.
Oh.
Even if you're paying up to $60 for the 1792 full proof,
worth it.
It's so good, man. You're killing your stuff.
I killed it.
Am I just talking too much?
I just killed it all. I'm just here to drink, man.
That is excellent. And again, man, if you live in an area where you can't get Weller products, dude, why are people snoozing on this Mackenzie?
Yeah.
The nose is transcendent. I think back on the old Bourbon Guild channel, we did we do a blind with this?
I don't remember, actually. Yes. But I don't remember.
No, we didn't. I think we were going to, and it never ended up happening. We did review it, but I've always wanted to do a blind between this and like
we should, man.
Weller,
we should do it on this.
Weller Special Reserve or Weller 107, because I think it would. I don't know that it would beat 107.
It's gonna be pretty close.
It'd be close.
It'd be close.
This nose is very, very close.
Yeah.
If not better. The palate, I could see 107 beating it.
Totally. But it's not that far off.
Really good.
It's not that far off.
Yeah. This versus like a Maker's 46 would be interesting. I think this has a little extra something to it.
You
don't think so?
I don't know. I love Maker's 46.
No, you do. Oh my God. Yes. Kung Fu Theater. Hattori Hanzo. Dude, when I grew up, it was channel 26.
26.
Yeah. I would watch
26.
Yeah. All that stuff. It was the best. And like people would just randomly start flying. It's like, what is going on? It's amazing. All right, 44 TMR says, what if I live in an area where I can't get any products? So tough to find the good stuff down here in NC. Yeah, that's a bummer, dude. I mean, it's true, because I have a buddy who lives out in North Carolina, and nothing.
It's hard.
Yeah, but see, I think the thing is
he's near Raleigh.
You can drive and get to another state.
Yeah.
Like for us in California,
you're already driving far just to get to like the city, dude.
It would take us like 4 or 5 hours to get to another state.
That's true.
It takes a while. So I mean, it sucks, man. It's the plight. I don't know if North Carolina is one of the states that you can ship to, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
If you can get shipments from like online stores, that's another place. I mean,
Then again, though, you got to battle all like the e-snipe.
You got to battle the East Snipe for like the
God.
releases, and you also got to make sure that, like, because sometimes you get killed on the shipping. That's the thing. Like, if you can find places
It's going
that,
to be twice the price of the bottle.
yeah, either you have to order enough that it makes sense, or find places. Some places will do. I know, like Astor Wines in New York ships a lot of places, and they will do at least something where you can sign up for their email list and get an order with free shipping at least. So, yeah, it sucks, man. It's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
he
those.
is in Raleigh. Well, yeah, he is in Raleigh.
Oh, I'm in Raleigh. My wife travels to South Carolina for work. She FaceTimes me from liquor stores down there, and that's where I get my good stuff. All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was out in Raleigh, nothing. And we checked around like outside, like we went out as far as like 50 miles outside of the city. Yeah, nothing.
Isn't it Raleigh?
Well, they pronounce it like Raleigh.
Oh, really? I always thought it was Raleigh. Like raw Lee. No?
Sure.
I don't know, dude.
It's trying to sound cool.
Yeah, you're not doing
What else? Is it?
well. Yeah,
Peach, you got it right, man. Order a Big Mac, double quarter pounder.
well, that sounds like what we used to do in college.
Seriously.
We would know
I've had McDonald's in a while.
they had the 39-cent cheeseburgers. I remember back in the day, and we
Yeah.
would go and we would buy like 20 at
Yeah.
a time, and we would eat like 5 and put the rest in the freezer. And then I was like, okay, if you put it in the microwave, like,
It's like our White Castle.
yeah, it was way better though, because it was.
I don't know if it's way better.
It was way better. Oh, man. No shipping from retailers in Kentucky. Yeah, the state did pass a statute. And there was something recently that one of the distilleries was saying they're going to start selling limited release online. I sent you guys this article.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who it is now.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Old Forester, but I might be misremembering. But yeah, so it could be changing. Like we could be seeing a lot of interesting things
More
happening.
online.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bubble Bath knows what's up, dude. Those Wednesday and Sunday 29-cent
Yeah, he
cheeseburgers.
knows exactly
Yeah,
what's up.
you know exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
That kept us alive in college, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, state to state, you will see quite a bit of variation, and I always think it's weird. It's like,
It's not weird. I mean, I get it. Each state controlled thing, right? I mean, they're going to have their own thing.
yeah, but then I guess what hits me as weird is like sometimes the states that I feel like shouldn't have any restrictions,
Right.
Like Texas,
That's true.
they have a ton
Like
of
you would
restrictions.
think there would no like liquor restrictions. Yeah.
But they have tons of them. Like they can't ship outside, right? So, I don't get it.
It's like their guns and well,
But it should be like no restrictions, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you're right. Because I remember Texas was one of the surprises.
Yeah, Texas is
I
surprising.
mean, California does not surprise me.
But I could also
It's
see
just
I
frustrating.
can also see the flip side where California's like,
Right.
oh, it's a
Because it's
problem.
so-
We need to lock it down.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So luckily, at least the shipping's easy here. But
Yeah.
who knows, man? There's a lot of discrepancies state from state, and what I fear, this is my fear. Like, mark my words, is the coming attempt for a second prohibition.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on
They
those.
would never go that
I
far.
don't know, man. Look. People are saying, "Oh, it's bad for you." Oh, what are they saying now?
They're putting out all this other poison water.
The
crap
companies
with
are-
RTDs.
The companies are coming out with lower proof stuff. We're
doesn't mean
about to
prohibition.
hang on. Here's where the conspiracy theory will get you guys. We're entering into the second Roaring 20s. What happened after the first Roaring 20s? Prohibition. Why? Because everybody's out there having fun, and all the a-holes are like, oh, they can't have fun. Let's ban it. Just saying, man. Be careful.
It's not going
guys.
to be on.
Be careful.
It's not going to be on.
Be careful.
Liquor sales is what saved like the economy.
I don't think that's
True.
Remember
It's right.
there's also the tariffs, which are kind of killing things.
Right, that's true.
Although the good thing is that a lot of the European countries are going to
Right,
kind
right.
of forgive on the tariffs. There's like this mutual thing where we're not going to impose it if you don't impose it. So
Right.
maybe the Scotch
Gentleman's agreement.
prices will come down. And I know some of the brands in the U.S. that have spent a lot of time and money getting their products to Europe they've been killed on that.
Yeah.
So
Shipping costs and tariffs.
we'll see how it goes. All right, Brian says 100%. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Just a crazy idea. That's all. I'm just saying, be careful. Just be careful. Bubble Bath says Texas has the worst regulations depending on the county. Some dry, some wet, some dry only on Sunday. Yeah, And I know Kentucky's like that too. I mean,
Kentucky.
some of the Kentucky counties are dry. Some of them are dry on Sundays. Some of them are not dry at all. It's interesting. I mean, that's the great experiment of democracy that we live in. So that's what they call it, right? An experiment.
The Republic.
Every state's supposed to try something different, and then everybody can figure out what's
and then
best.
they figure out what works.
Yeah, but it doesn't end up that way. People are just like, "Oh, we're better than you."
Just join the bandwagon
Yeah.
in some other state.
People need to get a little bit more existential about it all. We'd be a lot better off. Is that too deep? Okay, I prefer the
I
Mackenzie.
want to rip that tinfoil hat on.
Hey, listen. This is a theory after drinking 134 proof light whiskey.
Come on, you don't even drink that high, man. Seriously,
It's still that proof, dude. It still affects you.
true. So good.
Wait, you want another pour of this?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We will.
Things are getting crazy here, guys.
Messing it up.
All right, Hattori Hanzo says, I was in Austin 3 weeks ago, and it was incredible selection. Got Old Weller Antique, 1.75 Weller Special Reserve, and 2008
Wow.
Foursquare. Wow.
Foursquare.
Cream of Kentucky was everywhere. Wow. Awesome.
Man, can't wait. I got to go back to Austin, dude.
Eric T says, just curious, Curiosity Public, how many bottles of y'all have in y'all's collection? You must be from Kentucky because I recognize those y'alls. How many bottles in the collection? I have
So
no
you
idea.
can even count. Yeah, no, we can't even count.
I don't know how many jewels.
You got we can count my shelf because
Jules has 10 at any time.
10. Yeah, I try
He
to
does-
keep it very minimal.
Actually, you probably have more than 10.
I
know you have
do
more
at this
than 10.
point because actually, I mean, you've been very generous and kind. Same as Dylan for like they gift me some bottles, just because they want to see me change it up.
Gosh,
But yeah, probably no more than 15 actually. But I mean, what we have on set, what we
There's
have
a
in our
lot.
bunkers, we got like 3 bunkers down here.
So we got
On top of we have our production
we have like the stuff over here.
Yeah,
This
that's
big
all in the works. We got it's a 5 shelf, like
bookcase.
huge baker rack size, and
Yeah.
basically all but like the top shelf is completely full.
Yeah, it's a lot here, and then in the other room we've got.
I think
kind
you
of
teased one of yours.
yeah. So the short, I was experimenting with the YouTube Shorts, and you can click on that one. It's somewhere in there. It's like a 15-second.
You can quickly see
That
it's
is-
just a teaser.
That's actually my.
Cat.
That's the bunker. That's like the reserves. Those are things that I have like backups of, which is not. I actually don't have backups of a lot of different
That's
things.
true.
I've never counted. I've never spent the time to count. So
I think Dylan's got a spreadsheet, but he'll
I'm sure
never
Dylan knows.
share it.
And the other thing, is Dylan's got them stashed everywhere.
That's true.
He has like, I found this
Takes
box.
it back. He probably doesn't have a spreadsheet only because I've seen how that guy even manages his like electronic files. He's got new folder parentheses 250 whatever.
But if we're just talking only whiskey, and I think total between the three of us, oh man, maybe like
It's got to be in the
400
thou-
bottles,
no.
500 bottles of just whiskey. I'm not
Oh,
counting the
just whiskey,
tequila
yeah.
and the rums.
True. No, it's got to be near 1,000. at this
No, I don't think it's that much.
point. I don't know. It's,
All right,
it's-
well,
it's-
maybe we'll try to do a count and actually get you an answer, but that's hard to know. Interesting. All right, Brian says, although prohibition could come again, I would be fine for a good long while. Yeah, we're just not
we're
going to.
stocked up for that. So
I don't know.
we'll just come over to the set.
Maybe we'd actually get through this stage.
That's what I've been trying to do. Because I mean, if you guys have been listening to our podcast at all, I'm trying to do a lot of bottle kills, just so I could change it up. You know.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get the hazmat obtainium. Yeah, I know. This is the 134, 134. Not the 140. Yeah. They're gonna have to take all their shoes off and then get into multiplication. Am I missing a sequitur there?
Yeah, because we can't count 'em with our.
Oh, with
fingers.
Wow, my brain went somewhere else. What kind of people take their shoes off in the house?
Dylan's people.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Oh man. Oh, Joshua, dropping some knowledge here.
Mm.
Prohibition actually never went away. The federal just
Saw that.
stopped exercising authority over prohibition and returned regulation to the states where the three-tier system took hold. Yeah.
Got it.
Awesome knowledge there. Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, the product that we're literally opening here on a video reviewing was illegal, was banned by the federal government for a while. So of a crazy thing to think about. But hey, what goes around comes around. I don't know what that means.
I just can't stop thinking about like Untouchables.
Oh, dude.
Like,
Okay,
where that was
well, okay.
negative.
If nothing
He's in the
else,
car.
we got an awesome Brian De Palma movie.
True.
By the way, there's a new
Help
Brian
us
De
through.
Palma documentary out there on HBO or Showtime or something like that. I watched it. Fascinating.
Is it good?
Fascinating. I didn't realize. First of all, I didn't realize how many crappy movies Brian De Palma made,
Oh yeah,
and
there
then
are a lot out there.
how artsy he is.
Yeah.
Like he's super. Like that's where he started in like the art house stuff.
Right.
And he discovered De Niro.
Oh, really?
And he got
I
De
didn't know
Niro
that.
in one of his like school project movies way back in the day, and he's the one that got him into all the other
To, like,
guys.
Godfather and stuff.
Yeah, because he knew those guys, Coppola and Lucas, because he was the same era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Was the ASMR working? Can you hear me talking on the Filipino
Pick
chicharron?
your own. There was also a pinball prohibition in the U.S.
Wow,
Really?
didn't know that. So you're not going to try the sweet and salty? It's been sitting there, the chunk nibble.
I know. It's been calling my name.
I'm done.
No, I'm ready, man. Let's give away some t-shirts.
We got to give away the t-shirts. Sorry. Obviously, we're winding down here, guys.
I know.
We got to give away our t-shirts.
I mean, thanks for staying on this long.
How many do we have? Did you number them?
Yep, we got 20. Thank you, dude. It's
20.
generous 20.
Let me pull up
These
a
are too kind.
random number generator. And we will do between 1 and 20. Are you ready for the first giveaway?
Go. Let's give it away. Who
All
we
right.
got?
First one is number 20.
What?
Number 20.
Mr. Cheech.
Cheech.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're still watching. Shoot an email to info@curiositypublic.com. Let us know your address and the size shirt you want, and we'll get it off to you. Again, we're still ordering these, so they should be here hopefully within 2-3 weeks, hopefully sooner. And so it just might be a little while with the shirts. I apologize, guys,
Sorry.
but they will get out there. All right, next number, 8.
Great Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck.
Great movie. Great patron.
I don't. What's a? Do you have a?
I don't have an Uncle Buck quote.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, do you have another favorite John Candy movie?
Oh.
I really loved his cameo in Home Alone.
Jinx.
Jinx. All right, Cheech in the house with
Uncle Buck.
a
Let
winner.
us know your sizes.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. Number 3. Lucky number 3.
16.
16 is David Babcock.
All right, David. So all you guys, please
Congrats, guys.
give us an email. There was somebody else that answered your trivia. The trivia question.
Cool Runnings. That's so true. Cool Runnings was a good movie.
Who answered the trivia question?
Oh, yeah. Who
It
was
was one of our
We gotta go
members. It
deep.
was Ray. It
Okay.
was Ray. I think it was Ray, right?
Ray Chappell.
Yeah. Who also entered, but Ray, yeah, I think you answered I think it was Field of Dreams. I think you got the comment in first. So you got one too. Please, again.
Email us your size.
Yeah,
Bourbon
the Polka King. Polka, polka, polka.
Yeah. Polka, polka, polka.
Armed and Dangerous. What's that? What that is?
Me too. I don't remember that.
John Candy. Armed and Dangerous.
Time to watch.
Yeah, time to blow. Yeah, it was the drive question. Ray got it. Yeah, okay,
That's
good.
right.
All right, Ray. So you got one as well. I would have gone back and watched it and been able to confirm later. But yeah, all you guys that are winners, please shoot an email to info@curiositypublic.com. And again, send us your shipping address and the size of the shirt you would want, and we'll get it off to you, Bourbon King.
And let us know in the comments, if you guys like this design. We're trying to produce more, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, for a little,
That's why we're doing this in the back.
you're thinking these will be
special giveaways.
giveaway only or something like that. So we got some more coming into the shop as well, which you can see in the description below. If you guys want to order any of those, Stripes, Trains, Planes, Automobile.
Stripes. That's a good movie, too, man.
All right, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Again, next week on Friday.
Right. So we're not doing a Thirsty Thursday. We're actually doing Friday, huh? We're trying to be like cool people.
28th, yeah.
Friday.
On the 28th, 6 p.m.
Dylan is in the house.
Dylan will be here. We're gonna have Old Fitzgerald,
Fits.
Old Fitz 14, the newest one that we're going to be cracking into. We're going to have the Alberta Premium Rye, cask strength. We're going to have, I'm sure there's going to be like at least a couple other things. So we're going to get that together for a live stream next week. So please tune in then. I think we'll do another giveaway of the same Bourbon King shirt next week. So, Jules, say goodnight.
Good night.
No, you got to do the whole thing like,
What's the whole spiel? Oh, give us a thumbs up if you like this episode.
it's not an episode.
It is. It's going to be an episode. Right?
Okay.
It's a live episode. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you. Thank you for joining the super chat for all those who have. Congrats on winning the Bourbon King t-shirt. Check out our podcast on all the major podcast platforms out there. Check out our merch t-shirt shop. It's in the description below. Yes, John Candy and Spaceballs was awesome. Uncle Buck. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Barf. Barf all on you. Stay curious. And we're done.
In the can.
Oh, we're not